I won't bless that guy, that son of a
that son of a that poor son, that poor son, that
son of a bitch.
It's another episode of the Pro Crastinators podcast. I'm started, I guess. I'm starting. Another week has gone by, another week down the toilet, as always, and it's just me again. But you know what? Rain or shine, neither hail nor sleet nor fog of war can stay these couriers from their appointed podcast. It's episode whatever 309. And it's the old, what do you call it? The old Bencast. Haven't had one of these in a while, but sometimes you just got to do it. So it's time for me to bloviate and waste both of our time to fill air. And that's not true. I won't do that. I will touch upon some things that happened this week, and then I will go to voicemails, and we'll just see how long that takes naturally. Let's see what happened. What was the week of April 10th like for me? It was my birthday on Thursday. It was my birthday, and I went to my parents' house, and we got my eyes tested. I did an optometry appointment. That was fine. That was great. They blew a little puff of air into my eye, which I don't remember that one. I don't remember that one happening before. It felt weird. I didn't like it. But oh well. I have the opportunity to pick some new frames when I get new glasses, but I don't know if I will. I don't know if I can really improve my classic look, which is just the kind of thick rectangular dark frames. I like them. I don't think it gets much better than that for me. My prescription, I hadn't been to the optometrist in like 10 years, thereabouts, but apparently my prescription has not changed hardly at all. She said just a minor tweak, so that's pretty good. Glad I'm not deteriorating, at least not in that department. One place that I am deteriorating, in a sense, I've lost a bunch of weight again. This is I guess this is now a pattern for me, is that I gain like 50 pounds and then I lose like 50 pounds. I'm down to, I weighed myself the other day, I was down to 170. I think I was briefly above 200, maybe around Christmas or so. Now it's April, or like 3 months into the year, and I've lost like 30 pounds about, so I don't know, I guess I should just stop doing that. I should just stop doing that. I don't see any need for it. Have not been really exercising that much. I've just been dieting, but I guess that's sufficient. It would be better if I was lifting. I still haven't started lifting again. I know I've been saying I was going to since the start of the year, and it's been 3 months. I think I've now been not lifting for probably about as long as I was lifting before New Year's, and then I stopped because I got sick. Everybody got sick with COVID. And then you put it off, and you put it off, and you put it off. And this is what happens. Another week down the toilet, and another, and another, and another. Ah, well. What else? Oh, I got a funny video of my mom playing Phantom's Revenge. It was very funny. I'll probably post it, or I'd like to post it somewhere. Like maybe I'll cut it down to like some funny bits where she like talks about dabbing and stuff. That was pretty funny. She thought she was not going to be able to play it, and I said, nah, it's just menus. Like you don't have to be like a gamer. It's just like a puzzle to solve. My mom likes puzzles, so maybe that convinced her. But but we didn't spend too long on it. I think she was playing it for maybe like half an hour, and she kept forgetting which button was like, oh, what's this?
Hello.
Oh my god.
Hello, Ben.
Hello, Gib. You sound like you've been punched in the throat.
Yes, it's just a bit of a throat. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I was streaming Elden Ring. I forgot. I didn't notice.
You were streaming Elden Ring?
I sure was.
That can't be legal.
Well, you've been living under a rock, Ben Saint? There's so many. There's so many streams.
That's committing 60 frames a second of copyright infringement.
Well, I would say 60 frames.
That's FromSoft's intellectual property.
What are they gonna do? Come to my house and congratulate me on being such a cool person?
Here's what they're gonna do. They're gonna come to your house. They're gonna stand outside the fog door at your front door. They're gonna walk through. They're gonna start chucking dung pies and black fire bombs. They're going to dodge roll through your attack, and then they're going to punish you for heavy damage.
Oh,
with their divine weapon from the back. They're going to chop your tail off and receive the mighty spear that obviously would result from such a thing. And then they're going to apply gold pine resin to their weapon and electrocute you.
But
then won't you feel stupid?
But I have a phase 2 though.
Oh shit!
And that's where I jump up onto the ceiling and I delete the floor, and the floor is gone, and they fall to their death.
How'd you get a phase 2? I want a phase 2.
Mom, wait. How does that thing go? Like, how? Gee whiz.
Gee whiz. How come? Gee whiz, Bill. How come your mom lets you have 2 phases?
Yeah, that's the one.
I was just complaining about my week.
Oh, based.
It was based. I know, right? Tell me about it. What did I say? I was saying I got my mom to play Phantom's Revenge, and it was pretty funny.
Oh, what did she think?
I recorded some of it. She thought, I think she thought it was pretty cool. I think she thought it was like, wow, how does a person even make a video game? Which is fair. And I was saying she felt, she was like, oh, I'm not a gamer. There's no way I can play it. And I said, no, it's just a puzzle. It's just menus. And indeed, she died twice, but like her second death, she made it further the second time. She knew what she had to do. She just messed up. Like, she knew she had to take out the Sonichus with the guns. She just, messed up and didn't select the right one, so she accidentally killed one without a gun, and so Virginia got shot, and she was like, oh, darn, I lost it, I wasn't supposed to do that. That was as far as I saw her get. But she could have beat it with perseverance. It's the easiest game ever made. Even my mom can play it.
The easiest game... Well, I suppose it doesn't have reflex requirements, you just need to click on the right things.
Exactly. There's no iframes.
God, Elden Ring. All right, I don't want to talk too much about Elden Ring, but I will say, very nice.
Okay,
very nice.
I might get Elden Ring at some point. I don't know. I think my computer could probably handle it.
What was the last big game with lots of detail that you played?
I don't know that I have ever played such a game on my computer.
Not even any other Dark Souls, or on your current computer?
No, I have not played any Souls on my computer.
Wow, so cool.
I played Bloodborne on a PS4.
Well, that's not
a little bit of it.
That's not your computer, though.
It's not. I don't. Hades is like the most graphics game.
You've played Noita, isn't that like intensive just because of the amount of pixels doing things?
It can be, yeah. It can be a bit intense on the old hard drive, and I mean it runs fine. Sometimes it crashes, but everybody has. I don't know. I feel like it's probably fine.
I mean, you could turn the settings down in Elden Ring, and it'll be fine, probably.
I was thinking of going on sale, but I asked on Twitter and people said it would probably be a while until it went on sale. So maybe I should just buy it.
I mean, I was wondering that as well. I expected it to go on like, Steam summer sale special Elden Ring, as soon as I had already bought it. But like, it's the Steam summer sale is currently happening. It's not there, so like,
yeah,
probably it'll be a Christmas thing if that.
Yeah. I would be willing to wait like 2 months for like $30 off or something. But do I want to wait like 8 months?
I just said fuck it, and because I wanted to have a fun time.
It's a good reason to do anything.
I went. I've been like I made Punk, and she's gonna be a dagger assassin with a bow. She's gonna stab people in Elden Ring. Yeah, she's gonna stab people. I've been stabbing people in the back. I've been sneaking past things. The stealth, right? Dark Souls, it's linear. You go through it, and you're expected to at least encounter all the enemies. But with the stealth mechanic in this game, you can like just get past a lot of dangerous looking things. And it's quite fun figuring out how I can like not trip the aggro range and like sneak past a whole group of enemies and climb a ladder.
You know, I haven't really seen anyone playing stealth. I've seen like spellcasters, and I've seen like I've heard people talk about like strength faith builds.
Yeah, I mean, big swords are cool, but I've increasingly found that I prefer in any Souls game the ability to do an attack that takes the fewest animation frames possible before I'm allowed to roll. So that's why I'm choosing a dagger. So it does like you can do like one attack in a very short time, and then have plenty of time to dodge out of the way of the incoming slice.
Interesting.
So you could go in, stab him a little bit, jump back, stab him a little bit, and that's makes it easier for me. It takes longer, I think, unless the dagger's really good. But there's bleed damage build up, and occasionally they just explode in blood. It's great.
I like the sound of that, exploding with blood. Getting hungry just thinking about it. Yeah, I haven't played a Souls since I played some Bloodborne, but not that much. And then I played Dark Souls 1 and like half of Dark Souls 2. So it's been a while. But I like the idea of just exploring.
Oh yeah.
I think I would just like exploring the world, and might get a little mad at some bosses, but I can deal with it.
That's basically what I've been doing. You get your horse at some point. I think I sequence broke and just walked the wrong way and missed a lot of the tutorial at the beginning. And but I found my horse. It came to me, and then it was really just fun to like look at the rolling hills and cliffs and be like, oh, there's a cool looking church at the top of that thing. How do I get there? And like scanning the horizon. Okay, maybe if I go at the bottom of that ravine, looks like I can go up. So you find your way down the ravine, up the ravine, and it's just like traversing the environment. And occasionally there's a bunch of scary like little gremlins who go ran, and then you can jump over them or you can attack them. And I've been exploring a lot of the game past the point where I should have really stopped to like fight some bosses. I've been skipping a lot of dangerous encounters and bosses and castles. I skipped the first main castle, which apparently is you're supposed to go there. You're told to go there, and there's a big boss with many hands, and he's got a big old thing. But I just found a way around the castle, and then I explored like the second area of the game, under-leveled and under-equipped. But it was fun because you can still run away from lots of stuff. So I explored like tons of the map, and it was just fun. It was just fun, like being scared and running away from everything.
That sounds cool. You doing that on the pump character?
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds fun. Sounds cool.
I'm hoping to find like a fire spell so I can be Pump on character. I was joking that it was like the new patch for Pumpkin Alley. Is that I made this, and this is the new game.
When people when people talked about like Bloodborne and Dark Souls 3, I always got the feeling that like what they were mostly talking about was like boss fights, and like that's fine and all, but I like that it seems like exploration is more
it's more
in Elden Ring.
Yeah,
and I think that appeals to me more.
Feels more like you're role playing in a big open world. I mean, I guess it is. That's the idea. It's an open world game.
Yeah.
The boss, the whole like Dark Souls boss, sort of bragging rights, I guess. Like, oh, first try, I did it. I killed them, and it's like cool. It's like a high skill bar to reach some bosses, and it's like feels great when you get through a lot of them. But at the core of the experience, I prefer, not that I don't like bosses, but like, I feel more comfortable sneaking around in castles and dungeons and taking out enemies and like figuring out whether I can like make it through with the amount of healing items I have, and like whether I should like distract this guy and run past him, or like defeat all of them so that they don't come and run after me. Like decisions like that. When you're on one-on-one with a boss, it's a different sort of game, which I still like. But I love the exploration. It's really, really good.
Yeah, I should probably give it a
little whirl.
Give it a shot. Take it for a little test drive one of these dang days. Although I haven't quite 100%ed Hades, and I kind of want to do that. I'm getting pretty close. So maybe as soon as I'm done with all that bullshit, I have a little anecdote, a little in-game anecdote, a little joke that I laughed really hard at in Hades. I haven't mentioned it, but it killed me. You know, in Hades, you get keepsakes from NPCs. When you give them gifts, sometimes they give you things you can equip that like give you like a special buff or whatever. And at the end game, you can get one from, Hades. He'll give you a pin or whatever. It makes you invisible. And when Zagreus uses a keepsake, he like calls out the name of the person that gave it to him. And so when he uses the Hades keepsake, he yells out, "Father!" Well, the final boss of the game is Hades. And so I learned that when you use Hades' keepsake against Hades, Zagreus yells out, "Father!" And Hades just says, "What? I'm right here. Yes, I can hear you fine." It's so fucking good. I love it. Father! What? What is it? Yes. I couldn't believe it. There's so much fucking dialogue in that. I've played that game for like 85 hours, and I'm still have like new dialogue like every time I restart. Like every time I go back to the house, every character's got a new thing to say. I have not exhausted any of it. It's insane. It's wild. Yeah. Gaming.
First we made games, then we play them.
That's how you do it. Did you want to talk about Nika?
Oh, yes. Okay, so you
I was kind of I didn't read this week's chapter.
Oh, well, neither did I. I didn't know it was out.
I'm not sure. I'm up to 10:45.
They usually come out on a Wednesday.
Hold on. Let's see, is 10:46 out yet? I don't even remember which website I read it on.
There's a few. 10:46.
Okay. Oh, 10:47 is out now. Well, I haven't read the last two then.
Oh shit, there is. Okay, yeah. Well, whatever.
Yeah.
There's probably the things we're about to talk about could be explained in those chapters. But yeah, with regards to Nika, the Gear 5, spoilers for One Piece. If you didn't hear about it before.
Big spoilers for One Piece.
So I listened to the last episode. You and Simsy talked about it, and I forget, like, I wanted to insert myself into the conversation, say, no, you see, blah, 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 One Piece, blah, blah, blah. But now I can't remember what I would have said in response to you, so I'll just say what I think.
Sure. Okay, 1047 is coming soon.
Coming soon, yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I like the thing you were saying with the themes. Like, it's thematically similar to what Luffy's power has always been thematically about. The freedom, sort of.
Being like a rubbery squash and stretch cartoon guy.
Yeah, so the cartoon is, like, funny, and Oda likes comedy and silly things. And it's sort of like, of course, he would make, he would make it as silly as possible. I always liked, like, when Gear 3rd was, like, ridiculous looking, and then Gear 4th was like, oh my god, it's Gear 4th, he's gonna be so powerful, and he's, like, is a gorilla. He's, like, a weird, funny gorilla with tattoos, and it's, like, it's inherently silly looking. But it's so cool because he's so strong.
4 is where it's, like, I don't even know, like, why he looks like this, but I guess when he looks like that, he's really strong, or whatever, so, okay.
Yeah,
I don't really like 4,
remember
to be honest.
It's just sort of like...
It's kind of just, like whatever. It's kind of... Gear 4 is a little bit like, oh, he went super, super, super Saiyan God mode, so his hair is blue now, and that means he's stronger.
Is his hair blue? I've never seen him in color.
Like, no, I'm talking about in Dragon Ball. How in Dragon Ball Super, their hair turns blue for some reason.
The next one, their hair's going to turn green.
It turns blue, but if he's Simsy was explaining, but if it's an alternate reality, like evil possessed version, if his hair would turn blue, it turns pink instead, and that's different, but it's the same. That's kind of how I feel about 4.
I mean, I don't get the meaning of the tattoos and it's like, I see that it's like inspired by Japanese type design things with the tattoos and the cloud around him. He's like some sort of a Buddhist thing, maybe. But like, I don't know why, like, exactly that is what he looks like from his perspective.
Absolutely no idea.
He's got the black armament haki going all over him, and he's fast like Gear 2nd, but he's not giant like Gear 3rd. So it's just sort of like Gear 2nd 2, I guess. But I don't really mind it too much. It's just whatever. But Gear 5, this new one, they've been talking about Devil Fruit Awakening, and the idea that you use your fruit in a way that is like goes beyond your own body, I guess, is usually...
Have we seen other, like, awakened paramecias before?
Yeah. I mean, in this whole, like, fight, there's been... Kid has used his magnetic one to turn Big Mom magnetic so that he could stick all that metal to her, because that's his thing. He controls magnetic fields, and then he can make someone else magnetic with his awakening. Law also has awakened his devil fruit, but I don't really understand the metrics, like what the fruit is normally, and then how the awakening is different. You could just do a bunch of stuff.
Is his awakened ability not the thing where he can make someone immortal one time if he dies?
I don't know if that's the awakening or just like an ability he could use.
Yeah. How would you know? How does he know that he has that ability? I
think it was something in his like backstory. I mean, Law is like a bit of a too cool for school character.
He truly is. But his inclusion has always been a little bit baffling.
I like him, but like it is like the sort of he's a teen favorite. All the kids who are like, oh, they love Law. I see myself in him because he's always frowning Shadow the Hedgehog. It's like whatever. It's fine, but it's like whatever. It's not. He's not like the coolest guy ever. And his powers are a bit confusing, but like those
so do
some
you want
awakenings. Also, who else was his name? The guy in Wano, not Wano, the Whole Cake, who fought Luffy. Katakuri. His awakening was to turn the environment around him into mochi.
Oh, was he was a Logia, right?
No, he was a Paramecia, I think.
Oh, okay.
I think there was like a brief comment about it being a special Paramecia, which is like who knows what that means. I'd like to know. Yeah. I'd like to know where people get all this information about the devil fruits. Is there like devil fruit scholars who have written down these things? Honestly,
yeah, me too. That's one of the most intriguing parts of the world of One Piece for me, and sometimes I get the distressing feeling that it's all just being completely made up as it goes along, and there's very little like thought put into it.
Yeah.
So, sometimes it's so weird and obscure that it feels like, okay, there's like something going on here that I'm not privy to, but there's more to it than meets the eye. And other times it's like, no, it's just too fucking weird and stupid.
I mean, I could imagine Oda was like, okay, I'm going to have a bunch of different funny powers. Sometimes you can turn into an animal. Sometimes you can turn into like an intangible or like a usually non-solid object, like light or water. Well, I don't know if there's a water Logia. But like
probably
smoke and fire and all that.
Yeah.
And then a catch-all for every other type of thing where you're neither a beast nor a smoke.
Right.
And he's just like, yeah, that'll do. That won't need clarification or like anything.
Nope, nothing confusing about that.
And then he just makes a bunch of like cool powers, and it's like, well, which ones do these fit into? Some of these are potentially could like cross over halfway. And he's like, because he's already set the rules in place. There's 3 types. And he's like, well, this one's a special one of those that makes it different. I don't care. I just wanted a cool power. And it's like, I can see his priority is just making the powers funny and cool.
Do you want a minor spoiler for chapter 1046?
I mean, I could look at it right now.
Yeah.
Shall we read it and then...
I just skimmed through it, and I just see the part at the end where he's like grabbing lightning bolts out of the sky, like he's gonna throw them like Zeus. That's weird. Who
you're talking about? Is that Luffy?
Yeah, Luffy. Nika Luffy is just like throwing lightning bolts like Zeus. Okay, why not?
Sure. I don't really want to like sit here for like a bit and digest this chapter before we keep talking, but I also don't want to not know what's going on.
That's just me. I was just looking through.
But yeah, the Nika, I like the way it looks. I like the fact that it's Tom and Jerry cartoon, Popeye, like silly, wacky, zany, goofy. And it's exactly
Cuphead.
The sort of thing. Is exactly the sort of thing Gear 5 should be. And the powers of the Awakening Devil Fruit being able to turn things rubber. So like being able to punch someone like a cartoon through their chest in a way that would kill them if it was real. But if they're made of rubber and it doesn't matter, then it's fine. So he punches Kaido through the head really hard.
Yeah,
because he turns Kaido into rubber.
Stretches, yeah.
It's just like that's exactly the right cool thing that it should be.
Yeah.
So that's great. And I think you and Simsy also had this problem, just that it's like a little asinine that the fruit is like so special and important. It could have just been, this is what Luffy's awakening does.
Yeah, it could have done all the same things, and the explanation could have been, oh, he's awakened his devil fruit. He can turn other things into rubber, and I guess it makes his hair turn into steam.
Yeah.
Just because.
I feel like the reveal that the Gorosei talking about the fruit being Joy Boy related, or Joy Boy's fruit, or something relating to Liberator, the freedom fruit, the special one that is so important to the world government that they can't let anybody have it, and it's like,
okay,
to the point where they would sacrifice one of their CP0 members to stop Luffy from winning the fight.
Yeah.
It's like, bit weird. I don't really understand why they didn't doing that.
I mean, lots of fruits are like really, really powerful. Like, sure, I guess this Nika fruit is pretty good, but like, you know, Kaido's dragon fruit is also like a really powerful fruit that probably if I was the world government, I would think it was really important not to let some pirate eat it. You know, same for like 100 other fruits.
Yeah,
that turn you into a fucking like island killer level threat just by having it.
Yeah, I mean, it's
like is Luffy's the Nika fruit? Is it much more dangerous than the Gura Gura fruit, which lets you destroy a whole island just if you want to?
I think the fact that they mentioned Liberator and like freedom and Joy Boy when they talk about that fruit is implying that the damage it can do is not physical necessarily, but it's like could upend their society politically. So, but like I don't understand how the fruit specifically does that. I feel like that either implies that the power Luffy has is the power to rouse people to fight against their oppressors, or something, which is like has nothing to do with being silly and goofy, and he's not exhibiting any like power that does that, as far as I know.
Like what it literally does is what you would expect an awakened gum fruit to do, which is turn things into wacky rubber.
Yeah.
I guess maybe it could have some secondary effect of freedom, whatever that means.
It's just sort of annoying. Well, it is annoying because the idea of like being the king of the pirates is like the most free you can be, and Luffy wants that because he wants freedom, and he hates people being trampled over and not being able to do what they like. And so he punches guys who stop freedom from happening.
That's right.
You know, he beat the shit out of Crocodile, not necessarily because Crocodile was starting a war, but because it made Vivi upset that she was trapped in this, you know... It's more of a personal thing. Yeah. He wasn't trying to be a hero. He was just trying to be free, and that's just what he felt like doing. Mm-hmm. And so, from reading the whole manga, it felt like Luffy has that sort of that attitude that inspires people to fight for their own freedom as well. And that's why, like, at the end of Dressrosa, he's got, like, an army following him because they are inspired by him to, like, fight back against people that otherwise would not get challenged. And it's like, oh, he's got this army. He doesn't care about the army. He doesn't want it, but they're doing it anyway. And it's sort of like Luffy as a person is inspiring change. He's changing people's minds. He's making it so that the world can overthrow the world government and reveal the Void Sentry information and all of the cool shit.
But remember, One Piece is not political. It has no political messages in it at all. It doesn't mean anything. Okay, don't get it twisted now.
No.
Okay.
But
yeah,
like
I hear you.
the sort of thematic, obvious direction it's going is like King of the Pirates equals freedom. So to become the King of the Pirates, you must make the world free, kind of. So the world government will be toppled, or at least dismantled, disbanded. The Marines will not be bad people. I mean, there are good people in the Marines, so they'll probably still be there at the end, being like, "Oh, now we're good cops. That's fine, whatever." But like the obviously enslavement of like people in Marichois and all of the super higher ups and whatever was happening in the Void Sentry, that they're trying to cover up gets revealed, and everybody around the world hears that, and they're like, oh my god, I hate the world government now. Revolution. And it's like... But, like...
You know what?
That's great. I just don't like the implication that is because Luffy ate a fruit, and not because he himself is inherently he inspires people...
An inspiring character.
Through his actual character trait. Like, is the fruit doing anything, or is it not?
It's... You know... I feel like that they might never specify. It might maybe I mean, maybe Joy Boy was this like liberator god because of the fruit, or maybe he just was like that and he also happened to eat the same fruit.
I mean, it could be like the devil fruits were created with the will of people in them, and this one was created by Joy Boy, and it has Joy Boy's will in it, but it still feels like that means that Luffy is not himself doing all of the good he's doing. He's doing it because he has a fruit that he ate. It could also... if I'm going to be charitable, I think what Oda's going for is like, the fruit chooses the wizard, Harry Potter. The fruit chose Luffy because he was exactly the right person to be the guy who has that fruit power. So that's probably what it is.
In the same way that like maybe the flame fruit chose Sabo or something. Like there's some kind of destiny at work that's like Sabo got Ace's fruit.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess there'll be more to be revealed. Initially, the reveal was like, oh, that's cool, but why is that extra thing there? And I suppose it could be good. It could be fine.
It makes me wonder about all that stuff, about the nature of fruits and powers and all that, and yeah, I just until we like know like really what the fruit is doing, I guess I'm not sure what I think. If it turned out that like the Nika fruit just made Luffy into this freedom fighter dude, and it was just like the fruit like acting through him and like sort of controlling his destiny, I would be like, I
mean, I feel like there's no chance that is the intention, but it might be an unintentional implication if they don't like make it more obviously something else.
Yeah, I hear. I just want to know. I just want to tell me more about fruits, Oda, please. Tell me, where do they come from? Who made them? Why? How? What's up? I
would imagine the fruits were invented in the Void Century.
You know who I really wish didn't die was Odin's wife, because she was from the Void Century. You pick up on that?
Oh yeah.
She was 800. She was from 800 years ago, and that's when the Void Century was. So like, dang. Would have been really good if she just traveled forward in time one more time and didn't get killed.
Okay, I forget if this was ever mentioned in that flashback. Did she tell Odin what all of that was? Did she tell him the secret?
All of what?
The Void Century stuff.
I don't think she ever really brought it up. It's just mentioned that that's how old she is, and that just happens to line up with how long ago the Void Century was.
I feel like there's a reason that was the case.
Yeah. The number's not arbitrary.
So like, information of the Void Century from her passed to Odin could be passed to Momonosuke or
absolutely
Hiyori, and so.
It seems really important to me that she just happens to be the same age as when the Void Century happened. That seems like that's there for a reason, and there's going to be something.
I feel like it's the sort of thing that would be like, after Wano was like finished and people are sitting around being like, wow, what a battle, huh?
that shit was crazy. Hey, everyone's like, damn, remember when we all like collectively hallucinated that Luffy had like a weird mythical Zoan fruit that like turned his hair white? That was like a crazy trip. Good thing it was just a dream.
Yeah, and they're having a feast and then whatever. And then Momonosuke's there and offhandedly just mentions something about the Void Sentry, and then Nico Robin's eyes widen. She's like, huh? Well, wait a minute. I've heard about that in the poneglyphs, but I wasn't sure what it meant. Could you tell me? And then she talks to him. She gains more knowledge.
Oh, yeah.
And that's like, that would be like a little scene.
I love it when Nico Robin gains knowledge.
She's so fucking smart.
It's so fucking hot when she gets smarter. I apparently was confused. I had thought, and I guess I was wrong, but I had thought that is it Momonosuke? Is that the kid's name?
Momonosuke, yeah.
I thought that Momonosuke had eaten a smile. I thought his dragon was from a smile, but I guess it's not.
No. It was from a failed recreation made by Vegapunk. Although I think
isn't that the same thing? Isn't that what a smile is? Okay.
I think Vegapunk lied about it being a failure. I think that's what he
because it just gave him the exact same fruit as Kaido had. It's the same dragon. It's clearly not a failure.
Vegapunk probably would have lied. I feel like Vegapunk is not like a bad person deep down. Like he works for the government because he has to. And
hard
so
to say.
when the idea of like the world government getting in control of an exact copy of Kaido's dragon fish fruit, that would be very dangerous, and he doesn't want the world government to actually know. So, it was a failure. I'll throw it away.
Yeah, it just made him a little dragon. It sucks. Don't even worry about it.
And then Aokiji and Akainu like came onto the Punk Hazard and they started their fight and they had to leave.
Hey, OblivionFall.
Hello, I'm recording.
Nice.
Hey, Oblivion.
Should we all sync, by the way? We didn't sync when you joined Gib.
Yeah, let's sync.
Let's do that right. Let's do that right now. On the count of 3, say sync. 1, 2, 3, sync.
Sync.
1, 2, 3, sync.
Sync.
Okay. We're just talking about One Piece, Oblivion.
What the fuck? There's one
Are
of
you
those.
up to date? Well, actually, we're not up to date on the most recent chapter.
I'm one chapter behind.
I know nothing at all, but I also cannot comprehend.
That means we can spoil everying, and you will get it by the time you read it.
Exactly.
Well, let me tell you. I mean, you know that it's about a boy made of rubber, right?
It's about Rubber Ross, the pirate. That's what I heard.
That's correct. Well, the big thing lately is that it was revealed that the gum fruit, which turned him into rubber, was not actually the gum fruit.
It was the cum fruit.
Oh shit! That's true.
It was a mythical fruit that gave him the powers of the liberator sun god Nika, and that's what it is actually. The rubber stuff was just kind of a side effect.
Damn.
He's this like, it's like a god power basically, so it's pretty wacky.
He's the wacky inflatable arm man in real life. He
is all that and more. I gotta say, when I like, now that I've figured out what he's meant to be, like his hair is white because it's made of steam in the same way that like the gears had like steam coming out of him. I think it's cool. The more I think about it, the cooler I think that is, like design wise.
I think that's part of it. I also think he might be like, he's like aging his body rapidly is the implication. Another implication you could take, because there's like one panel where he's like, oh, I'm so fucking old because this is taking a toll on my body. And then he goes, no, I'm going to fight. I'm going to keep fighting.
But that's when he like goes un-Nika and his hair turns black again. And he's like, takes too much energy.
No, you're right. Never mind.
Yeah, I think it's just
more like
his hair
just steam.
Just turns into steam. It's cool. I like it. He's so white.
Oh my god, he's the whitest king there ever was.
He's the whitest kid you know.
True.
If you think about it. What's up, Oblivion? What's going on?
I remembered the topic, but I forgot to talk about a few weeks ago when I was on. That I was so mad about because I forgot about it. That's one reason I'm here.
Feels like a while since. I don't even remember. Was it like 2 months ago?
Last time was like maybe 3 weeks ago. It wasn't that long ago.
No.
I swear it was recent.
No.
I'm going to the PCP
You're
right
a
now.
big liar. You're going to prison.
Let's see.
PC prison.
Let's see. 3 weeks ago, Phantom Revenge is out.
Prison.
Feat OblivionFall. Got him.
Oh. Well, I don't remember that.
I think it's when we had the
Phantom
argument.
Revenge? What's that?
What?
It was when we talked about wheels and doors.
Oh, that's
If
right.
you can
That was a
believe
while
it.
ago.
Sure.
But no, the other reason I'm here is that my project's done. It's not out, but it's done.
The video?
Yeah, all the animation, all the compositing and effects. I finished them up yesterday.
the side to side.
Yeah. It'll maybe come out later today. Well, a couple days ago for when people see this, but
I've been waiting. I haven't been.
I've been edging.
I've been edging. I haven't been seeing you around much, so I've been assuming that you've probably had your nose to the grindstone. Yeah.
Well, I actually for 2 weeks I couldn't work on it because I had to work on a video for DA Games. I had to do this big 5-minute long music video in 3D that I made in like 2 weeks. Funny, I can make those projects in 2 weeks, but my own projects take me months.
I know how it is. What's it called? Actually, what's the name of it?
The DA Games one, I can link.
Oh, I meant your video.
It's gonna be. Oh, my video is ANKHA Zone X Cum Zone.
Okay.
I think that's the title I'm going with.
All right.
You know, that meme from like September. It's been like 7 months since that was a meme.
I don't know that meme from September.
Damn.
It was was it Zone?
Yeah, it was Zone and minus
Zone animated ANKHA.
Oh,
the Animal
ANKHA
Crossing
from
cat.
Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
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 It was like a music, and then she had sex on camera, and then all of the little kids, babies on Twitter, they're like, "Oh my god, I've never seen sex before. What the fuck?"
Oh my god, that's literally me.
And they're like,
never
"Oh my
seen
god, what the fuck?" And that became a meme because people were freaking out over that. And then they were like, "No, she's just dancing." And then Zone made a dancing video, and that's like everyone pretends it's the original.
I see.
It was kind of fun.
Okay. I do remember that ANKHA animation. I didn't know there was like a story to go with it. I didn't know a thing happened.
All the YouTube comments are like, "Whoa!" When you realize she's not dancing, what? She's actually fucking what? Sex cat what?
Wow.
And then they've they've not learned their lesson. They now find the bowling pin having sex with the bowling ball having sex with the bowling pin, and
what'll they
can't
think of
they can't
next?
handle it.
It's like, I mean, you say what do I think of
Technology
next?
sure is amazing,
but I mean, it was just another one of those instances where Totally Spies did it first.
Yeah.
I mean, look. Wait, general or links? Where do I put stuff?
General, I guess.
Yeah. Totally Spies did it. And I looked up the clip. There's like a video for it too.
It's exactly.
In fact, they did it twice.
These pins are hotter. These pins are hotter than that white one.
You would say that.
That food fight looking pin is gross. I don't like it.
Yeah, they did it a second time with a different aesthetic.
They just keep doing it.
Yeah, and I've been thinking about, like, has anyone like actually made a video going like where they watch every episode of Totally Spies and like write down every single fetish that it like started or at least contributed to?
No, but it sounds like the kind of video that would get clicks.
I clicked on a random video and there was like hyper muscle growth like in there. There's just an episode on YouTube called like The Incredible Bulk, and I'm like, let me guess, it's going to be like some hyper muscle shit. And I clicked on it and there was, and then at the end, one of the girls goes muscular and she has like she has like titties and it's like sex, and I'm like, damn,
that's
of course
crazy.
they would.
I can't believe they would do that.
It's weird because I remember Totally Spies. I only watched like a few episodes, but like I could tell that it was like sexual because they were in tight spandex the whole time.
Wasn't that sexual?
No, but I was young. I was like I don't know, 13, 14. I was like, there's some sort of thing with girls here, and I'm thinking something. But like I don't remember anything like ridiculously fetishistic going on.
I saw girls in tight jumpsuits, and I said, "This is too political for me. I'm out." I didn't really watch it that much. I watched I watched a little bit of it.
There was
I don't remember it being weird, but maybe in hindsight, I could be like,
this just
remember how every time anyone got tied up in rope in My Little Pony, people would be like, "Oh my god, it's bondage fetish."
Yeah,
I mean, there is plenty of that in Totally Spies too. From what
of course there is. Yeah, they're spies. They're gonna get like strapped to a table with like a laser that's gonna cut them in half. That's just what spies do.
Totally,
which is hot. Totally. Yeah, I agree.
Well, one fetish that I just saw one artist like drawing it, and it was like, and they draw it a lot, so it's clearly their fetish. I found an image that's not too sexual to show off what I'm talking about. I think the artist is Frank Tonius. It's not a fetish I get, but it's like where like you've swapped body parts with different people who have like different shades of skin. So like the arm might be like slightly brown, like your leg is black or something. Like, and that I saw this artist. I followed them for big titties, and I saw them drawing this stuff on the side, and I'm like, wait, Totally Spies had an episode where if I did that, there was like a woman who like every body part was like a slightly like different shade of skin color, because she had like
that's really weird
stolen body parts from so many people, and I'm like, damn, Totally Spies did this too. What the fuck? I'm sure there's more. I'm sure if I watched the show, I would find like hundreds.
I gotta be honest, I've never heard of this particular fetish before, which is surprising. I feel like I've heard it all.
I mean, I think I've only really seen this artist do it. It's not like a super popular one, but it's one.
It sure is.
Oh, wait, hang on. Oblivion. You haven't done the Lord of Ghosts Kickstarter backer reward survey.
There's a survey.
There's a survey. I need it so that I know your address so I can send you the thing.
Oh,
it should be in your email somewhere.
I see the issue. I think I'm looking at our DMs. I think I may have been like just waking up in bed looking on my phone when I saw that. And then when I got to my computer, the notification was gone. That makes sense. I need to remember what fucking email I used so I can find it.
Yeah, I'm worried that like a number of people don't remember their login details and as such have no way.
There probably will be. Probably at least a handful of people will simply never respond to the query. It's just the way it goes. You just got to make your own best faith attempt to reach him, and if they don't, then you just got to let them go. You just got to give up, and let them fall into the abyss where they belong. Yeah.
But yeah, OblivionFall, you're one of the people who I could contact otherwise. The rest of them, I don't know what their names are on Discord or Twitter, so if they don't respond to the email, that's the end, and I can't get them their thing.
Yeah, oh my god, I have so many fucking emails. You know what would be in the subject line so I can search for...
Well, it would be from Kickstarter.
Okay. Oh, true. Well, that'll narrow it down. It doesn't seem to be associated with that email address. Let's try this one. Oh, yes, here it is. Blah, blah, blah.
Well, you should be able to log into your Kickstarter account and you should see an activity. You should have gotten like a notice that's like a request for a survey response.
I mean, I'm logged in. Messages. Verify password. Okay. I mean, I'll try and figure this out. What?
Anybody listening who is also a backer, please check your email, because there's like 17 people left.
Hey, aren't you coming to the US in like, I think we were talking about it yesterday. Aren't you coming in like 6 weeks or something? Like, not that long?
I'm coming in May, so yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, that's pretty close. That's next month.
Oh boy.
That's fucked.
I'm going to see people. I'm going to be in person. It's going to be terrifying.
And then I will have and then I will be the pluger who has the zine, has the plush, has the comic.
Yes.
Yeah, finally. I'll be that guy. Rubbing my hands together.
It was so satisfying, the last few big sets of sending out the Lord of Ghosts comic and the plush. Getting all those boxes and envelopes sealed and writing on the serial numbers and printing out the labels and sticking them on the customs things. It's like, I was a machine. I was doing everything. Got so many done per day. And there's like, let me check. There's like 4 or 5 like completely empty boxes that had comics in them. And there's a few more left.
You did it. Almost.
I did it. I almost did. I basically did it. There's a few people in Australia, a few people in America. I want to do the American and Australian together in one big like collection, because it's better that way.
I still have some packages from like a year ago that are supposed to go to Australia, and I still haven't sent them because they have, as far as I'm aware, they have not resumed first class mail to Australia from the US yet.
Huh.
So I just can't. Yeah. I got like a Blu-ray and like maybe a Vapors copy and like, oh no, it was a Road to Radcon. There's just like 2 envelopes sitting here, just waiting for them to be like, okay, we'll mail to Australia again. Thanks.
Oh, okay. So the last email I got, like sending me a link to the survey, was on January 23rd. So anyone listening who wants to do a survey, look for emails around that date, I guess. I found it. I just had to scroll a lot.
All right.
You know what? My project for this week, I have I mentioned it last episode, but I'm drawing a Tales Gets Trolled page.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I just started it yesterday. I put it off for a few days. I have until, I think I have to draw it in the next 4 days, which should be doable. I think there's like 18 panels, which is not that bad. These are set in the world. Well, some of them are in the world inside of Coyote's book, which I had forgotten what it looks like, but it's like a purple, like nighttime land with like gravestones everywhere.
I must confess, I have not not got caught up with Tales Gets Trolled.
I also had to like reread the latest chapters because I was not caught up either.
I genuinely can't remember where I stopped.
Mm-hmm.
I remember Pac-Man.
Yeah.
And I think Tails has just finished their training.
Did you get to the part with Cheeto Man and the big like mass grave?
I forget. I know Cheeto Man was there.
You meet Cheeto Man earlier, but then he becomes like a big...
Yeah, I probably haven't seen the mass grave. That sounds very fun.
Mm-hmm. That's a highlight for sure. Yeah.
Fucking Tails Gets Trolled.
Fucking Tails Gets Trolled. Yeah, there's Satan. Like half of my pages are like Coyote and Demaro and Gary's soul in Coyote's book realm, and then the other half of them are Satan sort of like monologuing in hell. So that's pretty exciting. Gary is it's funny, like I have like some disagreements. I have some slight disagreements with the way that some of the other guest artists have drawn Gary. The person who's drawn the most Gary sort of gave him like Link hair. He sort of has like a frilly sort of like Link cut, and I don't agree with that. I don't think that's what his original art was meant to look like. So I'm sort of giving it my own interpretation. Gary is the guy who he sort of has like an android face for a lot of the comic, and then he gets even more of his face destroyed and replaced with android parts, and then there's the part where he fights Tomorrow and he like covers himself in like magma armor because he's an earthbender. And he almost beats Tomorrow, but then he dies. And then his soul gets eaten by the eye monster in Tomorrow's forehead. And then Coyote manages to free his soul. And now his soul is just kind of hanging out and being a dick and like insulting Tomorrow because he's mad that he died.
Yeah, sounds reasonable.
You know, and then Coyote... So actually, Coyote has Gary's body. And so Coyote is controlling Gary's body, and Gary's soul is just kind of hanging out and like watching him do that. And Coyote is like, hey man, could you explain to me like how your powers work so I can use them? And he's like, fuck you, man. You're a bitch. It's pretty weird. It's pretty funny. Coyote is like, I don't know. I think this is after the part that I got to in my lecture. Like, I think this all happens after, but Coyote is like, he's like covered in wounds now. Like he's got his ears got chopped off, and like his neck got cut open, and like his spine got sliced open. And so he had to like put his like weird like neutral soul strings, and he had to use them to like stitch his body back together. And so now he's got all these like scars all over him that are like, he's got these glowing yellow strings holding him together. It's awesome. It rules. Great comic. Happy to be doing a page for it.
I do have the physical comic, but it's volume 1.
Really? I didn't get it. I wanted it, but I forgot to buy it.
Yeah, it's on my shelf. Sorry, it's on a different shelf.
Okay,
I don't know if these pages correspond to the actual panel pages of the comic, but I'm on 135.
What chapter is it? Because it's divided into chapters that are like 20 pages each.
Let's see. The Silver the Hedgehog.
Mm-hmm. Everybody's favorite.
How do I find? Oh, chapter 6.
Yeah, there's like 25 chapters now.
Oh, lol. Okay, yeah, this is volume 1, so it's not the whole thing.
Yeah. I mean, some of the guest art in like chapter 4 is like really good. They got some dudes. Hold on, let me find a really good one. I was refreshing my memory of the story, and I was going through, I think it was in chapter 24. I was like, yowza.
When a young man is suddenly trolled by 2 individuals from a nation of real-life internet trolls, it initiates a chain of events leading to an all-out war between several opposing factions, influencing the lives of hundreds of characters.
True that.
The TGT saga chronicles the profound human drama resulting from these events, while at the same time providing an in-depth examination of the themes contained therein, including morality, vengeance, camaraderie, betrayal, romance, dark magic, drug use, and more.
Yeah.
Drugs.
It's got all that and more. Okay, it's not letting me copy paste because the image is too big. Here. Image is too fucking powerful. I
wonder if volume 2 is out. I don't know if CC is working on that.
I'm sure he's working on it. To some extent. I don't know. I'm sure I would have heard about it if it were out, though. Okay, I gotta just shrink this image a little bit so I can change image resolution.
I forgot Batman was part of the secret society. There's Batman, there's Cheeto
Oh,
Man,
yeah.
there's Dexter, Hello Kitty, Kermit the Frog, Ronald McDonald, Spyro, Vivian, and Woodstock. Vivian from Paper Mario and Woodstock from Peanuts.
Yeah, I remember most of those. I kind of forgot about Batman. He's not that important. Ronald McDonald, obviously, the unhinged psychopath.
Frogger and Leapfrog.
How is it that I take a JPEG, shrink it, and then save the shrunken image as a JPEG, and it ends up with a bigger file size than the original? How does that work?
Bad.
How can this be?
File.
How can this be? This is not logical. All right.
Encoding,
fine.
that's the word.
I just want to show some of this cool here, I'll just screen grab it. There we go. Look at this shit. There's a lot like this. There's a big section at the end of chapter 24.
Oh no, Roadrunner.
Oh yeah. They got
Is that
Roadrunner.
the canonical end of the Roadrunner cartoons? Is this?
No, I think he's back. All Coyote has to do is like stitch his freaking body back together, and he's just fine because he's just a corpse being puppeted. Here we go.
Meep.
This one's pretty. I guess he's killing Sonichu here. I forget why he's doing that. Phantom Horn and Coyote, the two things they've got in common is they kill Sonichus.
It's the new show, Phantom Horn and Coyote.
Yeah. Best friends.
What if Phantom Horn was in Tails Gets Trolled?
We gotta get him in. I gotta convince I almost said Saberspark. Laserbot.
Saberspark.
Saberspark, the creator of Tails Gets Trolled.
If only.
He wishes.
Instead, he's only the creator of giving Tom a good mattress.
Is that a euphemism?
No, I watched a recent video of Sabers, and like at the end, there's this little funny little segment where it's like, haha, I have a friend Tom, his back fucking sucks, but I'm using my mattress sponsorship to give him a good back. And there's like this little 3D like animation of Tom, and it was like a PNG, and he just falls over or something, and it was funny. That's
very funny, actually.
Like,
Wait, do you remember which episode that is? I kind of want to see it.
It's very recent. I'm not subscribed to Saberspark. Let me go to his channel.
Was it on the Saberspark 64 channel, or was it on the main channel?
It was the Pinocchio movie video. I'm pretty certain. So it was on his main channel. It was at the end of this. I just giggled at the visual of the little 3D Tom like just falling on the floor or something.
Oh my god, there it is. It's at like 16 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
16 minutes?
Yeah.
Or 15:55-ish.
Poor old Tom.
Was originally sleeping on an air mattress. And I was like,
just silently
damn, nearly a million people saw that.
Not, Tom.
Okay, I got my terrible little screen grab here.
Tom, what happened? This is like an insane person room.
He's fallen, and he's staying down by choice because these Helix mattresses are so comfy.
They sure are. Link in the description. Use our promo code.
Use our promo code. I hate Helix. It sucks. I have no opinion of such a product. I'm sure it's fine.
I'm sure it's the best mattress I've ever slept on in my entire life.
I mean, I hope it's fine.
Cha-ching! My bank account skyrockets.
I'm sure there is a very big difference between like a $50 mattress and a $2,000 mattress.
Sure.
Considering we spend a third of our lives sleeping, it's probably good to invest in a good one eventually when I can afford it.
Not a $2,000 one.
I don't know.
Maybe not. Oh, yeah, like a $1,000 one. Like I think it's like I heard someone say like I forget the exact number. It was something like the quality of like a steak tapers off after like $60 or something. Like you never need to spend more than $60 on a steak. Like once you reach that threshold,
there's only so much love they can cook it with.
Yeah. Like the next thing up is like to boil it in molten gold or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or I think Munchie said something about like, I think this was obviously a few years ago when Munchie was on the podcast. He said something about like he wore like a pair of $100 shoes once, and he was like, "Oh shit, it's actually good. It's actually a different experience." But like, there probably wouldn't be much of a difference between like a $100 pair and like a $1,000 pair. Like I think by the time you hit like 100, or maybe even like a little lower than that, you've like reached peak shoes already, and then everything extra is just for show, I guess.
It's just to brag about how much you spent on them.
Yeah, I wonder what the threshold is for mattresses. Got to hit the low end of like.
I feel like a pretty like basic mattress is like like $200 for not a shitty mattress, but not like a good mattress either. Just like a normal mattress.
Yeah,
I have no complaints about my mattress, which I think was like 200.
I mean, my mattress is fine. It's probably not even 100. But like my back also fucking sucks all the time. If I did like shell out like $800 or something for like a pretty nice one, it would probably improve my quality of life.
I used to sleep on a mattress that was too soft, and I had back pain all the time. And now I don't.
Soft.
It was too soft.
How would you lay? What would happen?
Well, I would lie down. I sleep on my stomach usually, so I would just be lying down, and my back would just hurt. And sometimes I would try to like support my middle back. I would try to like put like pillows underneath my like stomach to like sort of prop up the middle of my back to sort of prevent it from like kind of bowing down in the middle, you know? And that didn't work. The mattress just did not support me, and I think it was sort of bowing under my weight because it was too soft, and it led to me sleeping with a bent spine, and I would be in pain all the time.
I don't often sleep. Actually, I find it very difficult to sleep face down.
I usually sleep face down. That's just how I've always done it.
I like sleeping on my side. That's the perfect.
Sometimes I sleep on my side. I sleep face down. Face down for life. Baby.
That just makes it easier for somebody to suffocate you.
I sleep.
Your nose is already in the pillow.
I suffocate myself. I sleep face down and I pull the covers all the way up over my head like a fucking freak.
Damn.
You like you're in a little cave system?
Yeah. And I'll have a little gap. I'll have a little gap in the between the sheet and the mattress to let my nose poke out so I can breathe air.
I remember when I was young, I had this idea to like make a sauna out of my duvet. So I would wrap it tight so that there was no air coming in. So that it was it would just get hotter and hotter as my body heat just reverberated around. And it became like a sauna in there, and I would just stay there for a long time. And then I would open it up, and I was like, "Oh, wow!"
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I did that, but
amazing.
it was a fun experience.
It sounds terrible. I would hate to be like wrapped up in a blanket and get really hot and sweaty because of my body heat.
I don't think I would do it to go to sleep. I think I would just do it sometimes. Obviously, to sleep, I would not put myself in a suffocatable situation.
Understandable. Yeah. It's not what you want. Sorry, I'm still looking at Tails Gets Trolled. I'm still looking at all these cool Coyote. I think I'm gonna draw Coyote. A lot of these artists draw him with like he's like muscular, like he's got like a very human sort of like musculature. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna draw him like he looks in the cartoons, noodly. It's just just seems more canonical. This is my opinion. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Also, it's easier because drawing muscles is hard.
Hey, do you want to see a very early GIB drawing from 2007?
Sure.
Because I was looking through a bunch of my old art, and I wanted to like try and figure out, using context clues, on where it was stored and what the skill level looks like, how old it is. And I believe this is 2007.
Whoa!
This is an old.
This is so like Dominic Deegan. Do you know what that is?
I don't know.
Deegan.
I was big fan of Dragon Ball, and I think some other things. I think I was reading One Piece as well. I made an anime character, and I didn't know how to draw their eyes, but I think I drew them here better than I do currently.
Dominic Deegan is an old webcomic that was very like how to draw manga looking. It was controversial for a number of reasons, not least of which was that his art never improved despite years and years and years of practice.
Well, when you've reached perfection immediately, I mean, where supposed to go?
Exactly.
So 2007, I would have been what the fuck is year?
Well, that was
2000.
what?
I was 7.
I would
have been 14. This is 14-year-old GIB art.
Wait, are you 29?
Will be this year, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I guess that checks out. Who is this sword guy? Girl?
It's supposed to be a guy. I think I drew the jacket like that because it's supposed to be like loose, like it's like loosely hanging. But I didn't understand that it should be hanging lower, so it looks like a breast.
It does kind of. That's how wacky.
How wacky. And this double swords. I think I was writing a manga. I'd drawn a bunch of panels which I still need to like scan in, which I think were also around 2007, 2008, where I think I watched Princess Mononoke, and I had been reading Dragon Ball and One Piece, and I decided I'm going to make a manga. And I'm discovering it again. It's like, oh, this was cool. I had like a notebook of like the story beats of the entire story. Mm-hmm. And it's like, they go into the future at one point, and it's basically Jack and Daxter 2, exactly the same.
Yeah.
Damn.
And it's like the future city, but these guys are I think it's like, it starts off as Princess Mononoke with that sort of, the old, the spirits in the forest, and the town with the log walls. And then they go and they fight stuff, there's demons. Then they go into the future, and it's Jack 2. And in the future, Jack 2, there's also demons. They're the metalheads, but they're called something different because I made them, and it's my idea, actually.
That's right.
And then it goes further into the future. No, it doesn't. It goes into a different dimension, which is real life, human world, where a character who is a self-insert, is like really upset and gets bullied and hates everyone, gets infected by demonic powers and becomes Venom from Spider-Man.
Whoa,
essentially.
Okay.
And then
all right.
and then they fight. I can't remember what happens. But there's also a Darth Vader character, and there's space, and I want to make that. I want to make it a real comic. I want to make the stupid 14-year-old idea real, because I have the power.
Do they come to the real world and they find your self-insert who's sitting there drawing the comic, and they're like, hey, stop putting conflict in our story, and you're like, no, I'm edgy and I'm gonna take it out on you, raw, and you turn into Venom and then you fight.
It's that character. I don't think it was like a literal self-insert. It wasn't my name, but it was like the character. I was designing a character. I'm like, okay, so they're a teenager, and they get bullied a lot, and they're very quiet. And it's just a list of things that are me, and they hate life, and they hate everyone. They would kill, and the demon, the demon energy, they would kill if they could, but they can't. But then from the past, from another dimension, the demons come in. I get bitten by a demon, and it is fueled by rage. And because I'm so angry, this character is so angry. they evolve the demonic power, and they become super powerful. And
that rules.
And but they at some point they become a good guy like Vegeta because they learn to be friends. They learn to have friends, and that's what it's all about. But they still retain the ability to turn into an evil, angry Venom.
Yeah,
so they become like
rage.
They become like a useful character in like the fights against the Darth Vader called Lord Zenith, because he's like, I looked in the dictionary for something that began with a Z, and Zenith sounded cool. It also meant really like the most. It's like, Lord Zenith, that's my main guy. He's the villain.
It's not the worst name I've ever heard.
Oh, it's so cool looking at all those notes. And my handwriting is abysmal. I can't write a single letter correctly. But I could still read it somehow.
Well, la-dee-da.
Yeah, I'm something of an artist. I've been drawing since I was 1.
Look who made a little notebook about some stuff.
Yeah, look at it. Look at me. See?
Yeah. All right. Done.
Crazy.
Okay. What else? What else we got? Topics.
The thing I wanted to talk about a few weeks ago.
Yeah, you mentioned that like an hour ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't want to go into it immediately.
No. I mean, yeah, sure.
I watched a very good show, about animation that came out 2 years ago. So I'm late to the party, but keep your hands off Isaacin.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Oh, I still haven't seen that one, but I've been recommended it by a number of people, and sounds like I probably would like it.
Yeah. Well, I watched the first episode.
Yeah.
I watched the first episode when it first aired, and I gave it a 10 on Mal, and then I'm like, I'll watch the rest of this later. And then I didn't actually watch it until my birthday in February. But it's really good. Obviously, that's no surprise. Because I'm an animator, I'm going to be biased to a show that's entirely just a giant love letter to animation and everything. But the part of the show I didn't expect to love was just how much focus there was on cutting corners as an art form to make your animation production better.
You didn't like that?
I do like that.
Okay, good. I like that too.
The characters go on big monologues, very passionate monologues, in one episode about how for this shot we can just use a still image and we can just pan the camera a bunch of times to imply motion, and that way we can get a shot done in just a couple hours. And then this shortcut we can do this, and it's just a whole bunch of ways to do things efficiently with less effort, and I'm like, damn, this is the opposite of what I've been doing my whole life, and it's real obvious shit that I know already, but I've never had it presented by good anime women telling me to do it.
That's all I needed, was to be told by good anime women.
Yeah, Kanamori is the non-creative. Technically,
yeah,
she's not an artist, but she gets the other girls into shape and tells them there's totally practically minded, and is really strong, strong force of will. She whips those idiots into shape. They're thinking
exactly,
but my magical mythical special thing, and she's like, shut up, we've only got 1 month to do this, you can't do that. You can't do it.
I know.
And it's that's great. All the people who are artists who struggle with, killing babies and all that. Watch this, and they were like, "Oh my god, I wish I had a baby killer like her."
I know. I wish I had. That was my first thought. Like, I just sent a picture of Kanemaru to my friend. I'm like, I need her in my life, and he's like, for sex, and I'm like, no, fuck you.
No.
I just need someone to keep my ass in shape and keep me focused on my work.
She is the best.
I need that. It's what I've been. It's the piece I've been missing because I'm the overambitious. Like every single thing has to be fucking extra. And for the current project I'm working on, it was already a bit too late because I'd already like gotten too deep into things being over the top, like complex. So I was able to like reuse some animations just with different camera movements to get like extra shots that I wouldn't have gotten otherwise. That ended up looking really cool. So that was still something I was able to do thanks to this. But yeah, I feel a lot better about approaching other projects in the future because this project I started 7 months ago. Granted, the first 3 months I had like no time to work on it due to pencilmation being taking up my time, and then having to finish all my commissions and then edit the PCP episode with the voicemail reveal, and then edit a bunch of Drawcast episodes before that got streamlined, and then do a DA Games video. And I've had so much shit getting in the way, but I feel like when I do work on Come Zone 4, which is going to be a much bigger production, I think I'll really like storyboard it out from the start to have lots of shortcuts that look good. And thanks to Eizouken, which is also just such a fucking charming and good show, even without all the really good practical like advice for animators that's in there.
Yes. It's just a very pretty location they have.
So that is probably like easily top 3 favorite shows of all time for me right now.
I want a fucking another season.
Yeah,
it's been so long.
I love that.
I've been meaning to watch it for like 2 years. Maybe I should give it a shot.
Oh, I watched the whole thing in one day.
Oh wow.
How many episodes is it? 20?
I think like it's 12 or 13.
Oh yeah, it's a short little thing.
Yeah, it's a short.
Okay, well, what's my excuse then?
Just watch one episode. See how you feel.
No,
I'll only watch 12 at a time.
I'll only watch 12 at a time. Yes, that's right. I have to commit to a 6-hour block. I mean, I'm not an animator, but in comics as well, shortcuts are base, and
yeah,
I love to cheat. I love to cheat at everything. It's just good.
I like the concept of cheating, but I don't do it enough.
Yeah, because it's presented as like an art form in of itself. Like it's something to aspire to that you should be proud of, and that's the thing that I'm like, yeah.
The art form part of it is like knowing when to do it for maximum efficiency of time and resources. So like you could skimp on the most important panel and have it be underwhelming, or you could skimp on like dialogue scenes, which is much more like a smart thing to do. Skimp on everything that isn't like the money shot. And then people will remember the money shot and they won't mind that there's so many panels where sort of like whatever.
Yeah, basically.
I don't know if that's what I was thinking when I did Clarissa, but I did draw that after watching Eizouken, I think. That was 2020. But like Clarissa has like occasionally a really cool big panel where she's got a gun shooting, tooting. And then a lot of the other ones are like, I just need to show that she's going into this door. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's really you can when you block out a panel, right? You can get away with little or no background like 90% of the time, and it's always better to do that.
Oh, and I know, like one of the problems I had when I was trying to simplify things for my pony animations back in 2016. I'm like, I'm going to do motion comics because comic dubs are like a really popular way to get millions of views. You just take a comic and you like speak over it. I'm like, I could do that, but like just have things like move subtly by like creating them in Flash. But I would always like do full on like fully drawn backgrounds and shit. And it's like, why?
Right.
Why?
You probably got like half as many done as you could have.
Less than half. Like that was like 80% of my time was spent working on the backgrounds and shit. Just posing the character rigs like was the fucking easy part.
And no one cares except you.
No one cares. Honestly, like it looks worse that way. It would have been better simplified. Because it's too much visual clutter.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but fidelity.
Fidelity.
But the perfect parallax scrolling of the layers of the background. Scientifically accurate. Or whatever.
Tips fidelity.
Yes. I remember, I think the thing about, that one of them that whips the others into shape just reminds me of a sentiment that I have repeated recently a few times, which is that I miss working on stuff with like a group or in like a thing where it was like with T-Bap, it was me and Nate doing stuff and we would both be like, okay, you got to do this and I'll do this. And like, what can we get done in like one day? Okay. Can we do this? All right. We agree. We will take these tasks and this is our responsibility. Okay, break. Let's go do them. And we'd figure out like how much can we feasibly do in one day? Okay, that's what we'll do. That's the episode.
That sounds fun. Having like the deadline is something that cannot be changed, and so all you can do is plan your time as effectively as possible.
That's how it was. The episode would come out. We'd be like, well, we want to get the T-Bap about it done like the same weekend. So how much can we do before Sunday? All right.
I think I would just leave it as like, as long as it comes out before the next episode, then whatever.
No, timeliness. Timeliness was part of the T-Bap mission statement.
Yeah, I probably would have got more subscribers if I was quicker.
Perhaps. Anyway, it's good to be part of a team. It's good to be part of a well-oiled machine.
Not like the PCP.
Not like the PCP. Instead, I'm just a lone freak. I'm just a lone gunman. Just a lone sniper in the tower. I don't know what that means.
Pointing your gun at Eleazar. He's how you get episodes out on time. You just chuck it at him.
Eleazar is very reliable.
Eleazar slaving over a hot PCP.
I can just
with
say
a
Eleazar.
With a red dot, like sniper dot around, like dangling around his neck from across the street.
He's so easy to manipulate. I can just say, Eleazar, put Saul Goodman 3D on screen and he'll do it. He knows where to find it.
Oh,
he's doing it right now.
No,
I saw some sprite art of Saul Goodman in Ace Attorney, like him, like banging the desk like Ace Attorney.
Oh,
it looked great.
That sounds cool. Was he in the style of Ace Attorney?
Yeah. He was like it was just him in the scene instead of, I guess, Edgeworth. But it looked like him in that style, and I was like, haha, I know that guy. Yeah. Haha, he would do law.
Well, I was disappointed that the
yes,
the Saul Goodman, the Saul Goodman Titan from Attack on Titan didn't look like him much in the anime when they got to it. That was annoying.
I'm not familiar with that guy. I never finished Better Call Saul. Now that I think of it. I like that show, though.
It's the last season is about to come out in like a week.
Oh God, it's not done?
It's not done. It's good. It's pretty fucking good though. Probably one of my favorite shows, with live action shows ever, definitely.
Bob Odenkirk is he's pretty old, right? He's got to be like 60 something. Maybe not, possibly. Maybe not 60. Didn't he collapse on set this past year? Like he had a health scare?
Yeah, he had a heart incident, quote unquote. I mean, most people are just like heart attack. He's like, well, technically the doctors say incident, but I mean, what difference is it? Yeah, it was well filming the final season of Better Call Saul. Interestingly,
wow. Okay, yeah, the manga one just looks exactly like Bob Odenkirk.
Yeah.
What? Why does he do that? Why is that Attack on Titan?
I think he must. I feel like he could have just been looking at Bob Odenkirk, and I feel it's close enough that I feel like this could be not an accident.
Aren't the Titans usually have no hair at all, or very little hair?
It depends.
This feels like a very deliberate hairstyle to give a Titan.
It does. It's the hairstyle's spot on.
And the face, and even the expression, like, just feels in character a little bit. I mean, I hear Better Call Saul I heard that it's really popular in China. It's possible it's popular in Japan too. I don't know.
Better Call Titan.
Well,
Better Attack Saul.
Maybe when the last season comes out, I will try and remember how far through it I was and go back and finish it. I like Bob. I like Bob and David.
He's a Goodman.
Mm-hmm.
Fun fact. Before I had seen Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul, I saw an animation called Better Cull Sull, which is a Monsters Inc. version.
Oh, Better Cull Sulley?
Yeah. Better
like
Cull.
Cull him as in quell him, as in excise him.
Yeah, it's literally just a scene, like the scene from the end of season 1, just with Monsters Inc. And it's like word for word, exactly the same, except they only changed like the names of like a few characters. Like they just swapped a couple words around, but like most of the dialogue is identical, and it's accurate to both franchises, which is really funny. And so after I saw that, not knowing anything about the show, I'm like, Better Call Saul, more like Better Fuck Chuck. And of course...
Better Feed Sneed.
Better Feed Sneed. I didn't know that there was a character called Chuck in the show who does get fucked. And my friends thought that was very funny, that I didn't understand the clever joke I made, apparently. His brother is Chuck,
right?
Yeah, his brother.
Yeah.
His funny brother. So yeah, this is made by Yukino Joe, who I recently found out is a bit of a crazy person.
Wait, is this the guy who made the Dog of Wisdom?
Dog of Wisdom. He did I'm my original character, Blahnik.
I
found a lot of things.
I recently saw someone bemoaning the fact that the guy who made the Dog of Wisdom was like a weirdo NFT dude or something.
It's not just that. If you look at his Twitter, it's like he's trying to speedrun having every single bad take imaginable.
All right, let's see here.
He's attacked. I need to find his account because I don't know exactly what it's called. But I did like some people responding to him, calling him out. Is it
Cool the Joe?
I think, yeah, Cool the Joe sounds right.
It's linked on his YouTube.
He was attacking.
He's only got 2,000 followers on Twitter.
Yeah, I'm assuming like it's in a Twitter account. He doesn't advertise much, but he had a bunch of tweets attacking Disney employees who were criticizing Disney for their anti-gay stuff, and he was on the side of like, he was like attacking them for criticizing Disney, which is like why he was attacking animators and storyboarders who wanted, like the new deal for animation or whatever it's called.
I see him being a little whiny, a little bitch about it here.
Yeah, he just seemed to be like attacking animators and storyboard artists who want better like workers' rights and promoting NFTs, and all his NFTs got stolen too apparently, but he still supports them. Like he's just doubling down. No, NFTs are good, I swear.
Well, die. That's all I gotta say.
He's got a hexagon.
Yeah,
icon, but
profile picture.
But I'm not sure if it's like actually an NFT or if it's just a regular one that just happens to be hexagonal. I can't tell.
No, when I scroll up, it has a circular outline.
It's fake.
It's a fake hexagon.
It's a fake hexagon.
Is it because his NFTs got stolen?
But that would be so funny. That would be so funny if he's like, well, I know, they got stolen, but I'm still going to use it. I'm going to make it a hexagon. I don't know.
Look at this. Oh, poor little psycho troll didn't like that I called her out for being a horrible friend and a lazy ass shit animator. You're a fucking slime. Whoa, slime. Sorry.
Whoa, wait, slime? What?
Slime?
What? What, huh?
Hold on.
He's okay. I see him saying "what the fuck" to Ross's. He put animators into Family Guy.
Yeah, he's just been like attacking like every animator. That was just a thing I read earlier. I don't think it's significant.
I don't even know what he's responding to here.
I don't know what he's responding to, but like I just discovered a couple of weeks ago that he's like attacking animators. He's attacking people in the industry. He's complaining that people want Disney to not be homophobic. He's complaining that people don't like NFTs. NFTs.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just weird.
Joe the animator. I lost all my NFTs. Frown face.
Is that a tweet from this guy?
That's his tweet, and he retweeted it, I guess.
Why would you?
It's
the Cuphead show. The February 22nd. The Cuphead show is terrible, and NFTs are good. Okay.
Yeah, that's weird. That's a weird take too.
Joe, he said the war is bullshit. Hulu Animaniacs pushed for this war. Animation workers do not deserve a new deal. Okay.
What was he?
Is he talking about the war in Ukraine?
Probably.
Is he blaming it on Hulu Animaniacs reboot?
Maybe. I feel like that can't be it. He's got to be referring to the animation stuff as a war going on. Like, animators want better pay. Oh, how dare you start a war.
I wonder what he meant by this, just screenshotting Biden, mentioning that we're back in the Paris Climate Agreement. And he just screenshotted it and didn't say anything. What does that mean?
Did Biden put a fucking
It's weird
out face?
It's weird for the POTUS to put a little :P. I'll give him that. I'll give him that.
That's not real.
That doesn't feel real. Is that real? Is that real?
I think it's impossible, and therefore I will not look into it.
Hold on, we're back in the Paris Climate Agreement : P. No results. I don't think it's real.
Yeah, I wonder what the tweet's for.
That just makes the tweet even more mysterious.
It's like, what is he trying to say with this?
He probably found it and assumed it was real, and then he was like, "Look at this fucking president we have. Look at this
groomer president using emojis to make himself to sexualize children somehow. Typical Democrat. He's being all cutesy." But he's got an agenda. He's trying to turn me gay with this little tongue sticking out emoji. Well, it's not going to work. I'm going to turn him gay first. Then we'll see. I had an opportunity to put Dog of Wisdom on Disney Channel. I made an NFT instead of doing that. NFTs don't seem that sick when compared to the acceptable idea of success, where big money feels entitled to be so invasive in your life and then drag your corpse around when you're gone. I don't give a fuck what people say. I don't care that I've been targeted and harassed and belittled and condescended to for a year. I made the right decision. What?
It's just, yeah,
he made
that's
a
my
thing.
response.
I see a tweet where he says,
weird.
"I'm against NFTs now." Okay.
Wait, did he say that?
But he literally
was
said
it
that,
was it April Fool's?
It was November 4th.
November 4th.
Last year. I don't know, I'm just scrolling.
He's a hard man to figure out. I like his animations. They're funny. They tickle me. The man, though,
seems
strange.
like he's mad. Seems like he kind of made the wrong choice by making an NFT instead of working for Disney. And maybe he's mad that he did that, but he's got to double down. Because then he lost all his NFTs. Lol. Okay, what a weirdo. Okay, it seems like, you know what? Seems like he's coming from a place where things did not go so well for him, and I think that's funny.
I genuinely hope whatever's going on in his head, he calms down, because it just seems like he's living a stressful life, and he doesn't have to.
He does seem miserable and confused.
Yeah. I'd like him to not be miserable and confused.
Sure.
It's not too late.
All right, well, we gotta kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I'm saying,
right.
the way we can fix this situation, we can end him. Execution.
Let me boot up Elden Ring. I'm gonna go find him.
Yeah. Well, draw him into your comic.
Draw him into. Are you that guy who did that dog who goes ba ba ba? Yes. Stab.
Yes, he says.
Punch.
And I'm also a demon with demon powers.
I'm also
prepare
evil.
to fight.
Prepare to fight. I'd rather
That's
not
right.
prepare. Dies.
All right. Let me check my little notes. Did I have anything else? Did I have anything else to mention today? No.
Yeah, I Lord of Ghosts things, people put the backer surveys, please fill them out. After I get like a few more, if there's like 3 people left that just haven't responded, then I'll just send what I can and deal with it later.
How did we get on the subject of the dog man?
I don't know.
We mentioned Better Call Saul, and then Better Cull Sull, and then the guy who made it.
And I'm playing Elden Ring. I'm streaming Elden Ring, by the way. If you want to watch me play Elden Ring for the first time and not know what is happening, you can go to twitch.tv/gibbandtake and watch that.
Yeah. Maybe what I can do, because my project will be done. I mean, it's basically done. It'll be possibly out today, and maybe the NSFW version will be done before Friday. I could be streaming Pumpkin Alley. Maybe I could try and arrange it to stream it when this PCP comes out, or 2 hours after, whenever people get to this part in the episode, so that they know to go watch me right now. That's assuming my husband doesn't have plans that would conflict with that, but I could try.
Please do.
I'd watch that.
I would. I would try to watch every video and stream of people playing Pumpkin Alley.
I know. I was watching fucking everything when the PCP dating sim came out. That was such a, like, the 2 weeks after we released that was so like nice, just watching everything, seeing all the reactions and stuff.
Yeah,
all the streams.
That was
so
great.
Fun.
That was
so cool.
That was radical. Oh, you know, I should have like retweeted the dating sim on April Fools, because it's like the anniversary.
2-year anniversary at this point.
Yeah. I guess
guys, it's officially been 2 years since the PCP was good. That's what they say.
It's been longer than that. Let's be honest.
Sure. You have to keep turning back the clock. It's like, when's it going to be good? I knew it was good. It's like, like going all the way back to the horse cast. It's like, wait, it's still not good. What the fuck?
You turn the last page and you're like, huh. What?
The horse cast is good. I do like it a lot.
What have I been doing for 7 years?
It's scary how British you sound in the horse cast, Gib.
That's because so? I don't know how I sound now. I sound like me, but I definitely.
I haven't noticed a difference, but maybe it's been gradual.
It's definitely gradual.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't talk much at all, but I certainly didn't talk. Like, I didn't talk much at all on like the internet. Before we started doing podcasts, but I didn't talk to Americans ever before I was doing stuff like that. So it was like I'm surrounded by different accents. I sort of picked them up over time.
My voice, sometime in like the first or second year of the PCP, changed. There's like an old Ben voice and I don't know. There's like, I can tell it's like, oh, that's how I used to sound, and this is how I sound now. And I don't know what happened to change it, but like my voice used to be like deeper. And now
maybe
it's not.
Your beard has made it deeper, and now it's gone.
It's kind of coming back, actually. It's looking good. Looking good. I'm down to 170 pounds. My beard is coming in. Things are looking up. I've got. It's all going for me. It's all coming my way.
You sound like you're about to cry.
Well, I mean, no. Shut up.
It's all coming up, Millhouse.
So things are finally gonna go well for me. Okay. What was I talking about? Do you want to do voicemails?
Yeah.
Sure.
I have a feeling that some of them might be bad, and I am going to not acknowledge those. So
I
watch out.
Understand.
Yes. You wait. Okay, we had All right, here we go. The first voicemail of the day. I'm going to post these in general, I guess. It is called, let me find the number 445-7. This is called
breaking news. Sorry.
What? No, you can. What is it?
Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer.
Oh, I saw a screenshot. Actually, I saw a trailer screenshot of Sora's new design. I was wondering what that was from.
That's gotta be fake. What the fuck?
Let me. This is the tweet I saw. He's got normal sized shoes now. He's no longer chubby shoes, Mickey boy.
Is that Kyrie?
Nah, that's Alley-oop.
They made this in response to that really long video shitting on Kingdom Hearts Free. I bet they did.
Kingdom Hearts 3 is a waste of time?
I think that's the video, yeah.
Or was it a waste
I've been hearing everyone talk about it for the past 2 weeks.
I love that video. I've watched it like 4 times.
Well, a waste of effort, I think.
Yes, waste of effort. That's what it is.
Wait, that's 8 months ago. Why did I only hear people talk about that video a couple of weeks ago?
That video was okay, but it was very... I didn't understand what he was getting at.
I'll be honest, I didn't play Kingdom Hearts 3, so I don't even have that strong an opinion.
Oh, no. I saw it. I saw Kingdom Hearts 3 being played in my living room when it was brand new, and there was something off about it. And then we found out how short it was, and then we just gave up.
Yeah, it's not good, but it's alright. It's not worth the money. That's definitely something I could say. It's not worth the money it costs.
It's not worth $60?
No, not at all.
Plus for $20 or $30 DLC to actually have the rest of the game.
I sort of enjoyed. Oh yeah, and you go download DLC to get the real ending.
Yeah, that guy said, like, the only part of the game that guy said was good was the DLC. He really liked the DLC and like nothing else.
Like the Tangled world is like nothing interesting, and the Big Hero 6 world is really boring. Toy Story world is kind of cool, and Pirates of the Caribbean world is like, finally a pirate ship game that I like. And I forget if there was even anything else.
There was Frozen.
That was a boring level.
I heard was bad.
It was just sort of like really uninteresting, and then the story doesn't really even exist until you get to the end. It's just sort of like we're meandering around, and then the organization. Now we can play the game, but I didn't fight the final boss because I was like, I don't care. I don't care about that stuff.
I was surprised to find out that Kingdom Hearts 3 is not really the end. It's sort of it's still setting up for more games. I kind of thought 3 was supposed to be the end, but it's not. So okay.
Yeah, I think something. The end of the Xehanort trilogy or whatever. Some sort of villain is no longer the main villain, and now it's going to be a different arc of Kingdom Hearts, I guess, is the the idea.
Yeah, which it's just weird. Xehanort is like, I mean, in my mind, he's the bad guy, and like, I don't know. Kingdom Hearts does not feel to me like a robust enough intellectual property to be like, okay, that was just the first arc of Kingdom Hearts. Now we're moving on to a whole new fucking plot.
Well, as you can see in this tweet, the second image, that's Alley-Oop. So this is actually my game. It's Pumpkin Alley.
Okay.
They approached me after playing the demo, and they said, can we make your game into Kingdom Hearts 4? And I said, sure, here's all the rights to my intellectual property, and I won't even want to get paid for it. And they just took it. So if you see a pumpkin girl, it's all theirs.
Got it.
Damn.
Got it. Noted. Yeah, I don't know. Guess I'll eagerly await when this game comes out, and then I'll watch YouTube videos about how bad it is.
Yep.
And I'll get a lot of enjoyment out of that.
I was kind of like, I played the second game and I enjoyed it. It was a really, really good, fun game.
Yeah.
And then I didn't want to play like the 70 different things that were on PSP and mobile, whatever they were, all over the place. And so I was like, okay, I'll just buy the third one. And
yeah.
Unfortunately,
it was like 12 years.
Yeah, unfortunately, they did not design it to be playable after you just beat the second game. You have to be a super fan to even comprehend anything. You have to have played all of the the side things.
The PSP and like the weird online, the mobile game and all that.
You have to be at least knowledgeable about some of the bigger ones, like Chain of Memories or whatever the fuck that one was.
I did play Chain of Memories, and it was
not
awesome.
that one. That one, yes, but like there's other ones, I forget what they're called.
You mean like 368 over 2 days and Birth by Sleep?
Birth by Sleep, that's the one.
Yeah.
They probably expect you to have played that, and I didn't. So it's not much for me in that game.
Is Birth by Sleep the one about Terra and Aqua and Ventus?
I think so.
Okay.
They've fallen asleep, and you gotta wake up and get born. Birth by sleep.
Oh, okay. I will.
They gotta...
Thanks.
That's exactly what is in that game. Whatever. Kingdom Hearts is fucking
whatever. Okay, the
silly.
trailer's out, so maybe 5 years from now, Kingdom Hearts 4 will come
10
out.
years.
And
12.
That'll be exciting. All right. Let's do voicemails. First voicemail is called Nate Bessman 2022.
Oh, no.
All right. Yeah. 3, 2, 1, go.
I did see that comment about my usage of the word retarded. I will never give up the word retarded. Never. I won't do it. The euphemism treadmill has been spinning along so fast lately. I will never give up that word. It is a rude word. I totally agree. I'm a rude guy. I'm a rude dude. What can I say?
Okay. You know what?
Cool.
I know people that use the R word. I personally have ceased to use it, but I would be a hypocrite to get upset at Nate using it because there are other people that use it and I don't bitch at them. I let it go without comment. So
I mean, it is his word.
It's his word. True.
I think he gets a pass.
Lucky. Damn.
It's just the hard one. Out of all the words to call someone dumb, that's just the hard one.
It's the hard. I guess
sometimes
so. Yeah.
Sometimes I just want to say it hard. I don't know. It's got the R right there.
If you say it without the R, you just say etard.
It's just stupid with the hard R.
Petard.
Picard. Star Trek Picard. I don't know. Like I've been very resistant to stop saying it, but like ultimately when it comes to me, it's like dropping words from my vocabulary. It's just about like the fact that I just don't want to upset people in my day-to-day conversation, and I've just met more and more people who are upset by it. But yeah. I feel like they've been told to be upset by it, and not because the word actually gets used in an ableist way that much compared to the millions of uses where it's just some like, I'm fucking retarded, like, oh, I dropped something or something. Like that's how I hear the word used my whole life. And I've only ever heard it used in like an ableist sense, like a handful of times really ever. So like, to me, it doesn't come across that way. And I feel like that's probably,
I mean, it doesn't offend me.
Yeah.
But, like,
I mean,
why would
I was bullied for being neurodivergent, and I had that word thrown at me a bunch, but I didn't care about the word. I cared that people thought that I was stupid because I think I'm smart. How dare you say I'm dumb? So like, I never cared about the word. I only ever cared about like if I was being bullied for my weird behavior in high school. Like, I don't know. The word was the least of my worries compared to the knowledge that they hated me. Like that was what hurt.
That's all language, is that it's not literal the word, it's the way it's used that can rub someone the wrong way. When it's, you know, saying I don't like you can be more damaging than a swear word
it is
hurled at a person.
Like
so like I agree, but I also feel like I can swap it out for something else. It's not too difficult. Whatever I think of, like times when I would say fucking, you know, R word, I would just replace it with stupid, because that's basically the same thing. That's what I mean.
I've been working towards that. Like I'm fucking stupid. Like
I don't know.
I've been saying that more. I haven't completely dropped it, but I'm like I'm working. It's working its way out.
Just every time someone told me that, you know, it bothered them that I would use it, you know, I was like, okay, noted. And I guess there were enough of those times.
I guess it really comes down to the fact that like a word used can have unintended effects. Like even if you don't use it in a disparaging way, some people just feel bad when they hear it. So that has to be accounted for in like deciding what words to use. Not just when you decide to say something to someone in a certain way to make them feel bad, if you want to do that. But knowing that like there could be collateral damage. And maybe you could like shrug and be like, "Oh, people are so sensitive these days." But like, I guess they are. What are you gonna do? You're gonna be annoying to everyone.
I don't know how true this is. I would just hate the idea that like, because I feel like the word like in the mid 2000s was on its way to just becoming a colloquial word like stupid, where it would have no more offense than that, because.
I suppose that's true.
It was becoming casual, but then like people, there was like pushback to keep the word offensive. I feel like almost like, and like I feel like back then like no one was really like hurt by the word that I was aware of, but now people seem to be very hurt by it. When I'm like, I have to wonder like, is it because of like personal experiences you've dealt with ableism that have like made you that sensitive to the word, or is it because you've just been told over and over that it's bad and you can't say it? Like, because I feel like if it's the latter, then you're just kind of making the word hurt people more than it would have if you just let it go.
I feel like it's more complicated than just a single person's decision. I feel like in a society where the R slur is an R slur and you can't say it, somebody deciding to say it says something about a person that like it maybe makes people feel like, oh, if they're willing to break social norms, what else are they willing to break socially?
Bones,
skulls, ligaments. I think it's a
gender.
I don't like the way gender.
I think it's not something you should like. If somebody says the R slur, they're therefore it's not like a deductive thing, but it's like it's understandable that breaking a social rule that is not like written down, it's just sort of everybody decides, yes, we're not going to do this. It says something about you as a person that you decide to break it knowing that it's a rule that people follow, and that it's, you know, the consequences of that might be overblown sometimes, but it's too nuanced to have like a one, like either or, I think.
Yeah.
Language is crazy, and the way we use it and interact with each other has changed so much over the past few decades. So, I don't know.
I don't know. I just know people told me that, hey, that word is hurtful, and I was like, oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah. But I just worry.
The best you can do is just work on your.
And I don't really have an opinion because like it doesn't offend me, but
yeah,
I don't know. I just took people at their word when they said they didn't like it.
I don't know. It's a bad habit for me to be like, yeah, but like, why do you really not like it? Like, I shouldn't be saying that. That's not fair.
I know what you mean, but I just don't know.
I'm happy to drop it. It's just gonna take me a while because I've said it my whole fucking life. I said it back when I was being bullied and stuff. But
my whole life, I said it a lot.
And I never. It's like it's weird that like. Weirdly, the proportion of the word's usage that's ableist, I feel like, is increasing by having people stop using it in the innocuous way. But whatever. I just worry that, like, because I know there are some people who don't think you can say anything at all. Like, you can't say stupid even. You can't say dumb. Right. I remember Thought Slime had to make like a huge apology video because he said nanners, which is slang for bananas. Wow, this person's bananas. Like, apparently that was too far. And that's fucking wild to me.
That's a little funny.
It is.
I mean,
it is a little funny, but like when people call someone stupid, they're not like making a comment about like their brain function that they can't control or some shit. They're just calling you foolish. They're just saying that you're acting dumb, not that you have a disability that you can't help. Haha. Like that's not what people are fucking saying when they use those words.
It's but like
it's
complicated. It's hard to like to know how to like because a single person can't decide like the way society should be and expect people to capitulate just because. It's like there's so many moving parts. If the wind tells me that I shouldn't say a certain word, and it's something I've said my whole life, obviously I'm going to be like, but I want to say it. And maybe I'll slip up sometimes. But like, if it's consistent and it stays, then I guess I'll just have to stop saying it.
Yeah.
Because I live in a society, and the society is a certain way, and it's sometimes sucks, but what am I gonna do?
Okay,
I don't know.
Just, I mean, people. I didn't like it when people were mad at me.
Yeah,
and I was like, well, I know how to avoid this outcome.
Yeah,
I'm offended by people putting words in my mouth or putting meaning in my words. I guess, but I clearly didn't intend. Why can't I be mad at people for doing that? Huh?
Am I doing that?
Idiot.
Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm talking to these hypothetical people who want to remove all insults to intelligence in the world, get rid of all of them completely.
Yeah,
those are the people I don't like. I hope it's not a slippery slope. I hope it does. I hope that doesn't catch on. I'm fine dropping this one.
I feel like
I've seen pushback. I've seen pushback
you
against.
Can't even insult people for any amount of like. It would become so cumbersome that society would be like, nah, we gotta have at least one. We gotta have at least one so that we can actually describe a thing.
I've seen pushback against stupid, but I've seen more pushback against the pushback, where it's like, okay, yeah, you could interpret stupid to mean neurologically disadvantaged or whatever, but you could also... It could just be bad decision making. You know, someone could be just making bad decisions, and it doesn't mean they're like
poor reasoning.
Yeah,
or dishonest reasoning, even. Like
if you wanted to be like super slippery slope about it, you could worry that the word no and like the concept of disagreeing would become you would be killed in the street for disagreeing. And that's right. That's where the logic would go if you were like super neurotic about it. I just don't see it being like an issue in the real world. Maybe on Twitter. Maybe Twitter and social media will get to a point where it's just unbearably like woke scoldy, and they will tear you to limb from limb for doing anything in particular.
It's kind of sometimes. I mean, it's sometimes like that.
Sometimes like that. I mean, I feel like woke scoldy, like the aftermath, like it's a big hype thing that happens once because it's the hot new thing to hate on a person or whatever, because they did something, a social faux pas, but then it sort of gets forgotten. And if the person doesn't run away, then they can just continue to exist and nothing really happens.
Well, I feel like we have learned nothing, but maybe that's okay.
Yes.
No, I have the F slur pass because I'm in a gay relationship, but I don't like saying that word anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said that before a lot. At some point, I just sort of felt weird to say it.
Yeah, I dropped it before Kai started transitioning. It became retroactively a gay relationship later, but I'm like, I just don't feel like saying it.
You're trans? I didn't know.
I'm not. Kai is trans. Kai is my husband.
I thought you said I.
No, Kai. I'm not trans.
Not yet.
There's no magic button that'll make me an 8-foot tall woman with giant titties. I can't. That button doesn't exist, and that's the only trans I'll accept for myself. So.
Goals.
Yes. Who wouldn't want to be 8-foot tall mummy milker?
Like there are two buttons. One turns me into that. One turns everyone else on Earth into that. I'm pressing that button.
True.
Yeah, for sure. That's the button. That's the test. That's the litmus test.
Yeah.
I'm also pushing the everyone else button.
I'd have to think about it for a little while.
Do you get the F slur pass if you're gay?
If you press the button?
if you do any gay shit. Do you get the R word pass if you are neurodivergent? I guess so. I guess it would make sense.
I don't think I was bullied for me being on the autism spectrum. But according to people,
you can barely tell. You're one of the good ones.
Yeah, I'm one of the good ones. I'm autistic on the outside, but I'm neurotypical.
Oblivion,
on the
I
inside.
gotta say, I could barely even tell that you're, special.
Special. That's the thing. Like, special feels like way more of a slur to me than the R word at this point. This person's
context
special.
of the sort of person who would
like,
use that word so condescending in imagination.
Yeah. That sounds way slimier to me, but oh well.
Slimy. You say
would never but could in 20 years. I work in special effects. You can't say that word.
Can't say that.
Could it end up that way if enough people start using that word? Like, fine, if we can't say the R word.
Why is it called special effects anyway?
It is a bit. This is not the same, but it is a bit weird to me that you can't say colored people anymore, but we circled back around, and now people of color is sort of like the more polite way.
It's just the same words. I mean, I know it's one of those things where it's like the people who's like the kind of person who says colored people is typically a pretty sus person.
Yeah.
But like,
remember,
at the same time, it's like, why is the acceptable word just the same thing but rearranged?
Yeah, I didn't get it.
I believe it's because the colored people, people of color term came from that community, and they said, we would like to be referred to as this. We find this acceptable. And everyone was like, okay, yeah. And then that was just how it was.
Remember when...
I don't know why. I think they just wanted to reclaim it, maybe.
Remember when there were takes about black bodies? Remember black bodies?
The black body spectrum?
No, different thing. There was, I don't know.
I don't know what this is.
During like the most pitched part of like the BLM thing in like 2020 or whatever. Sometimes some white person with like some academic background would say some shit about how, the police are committing violence against black bodies, and they would say it like that. It's like, why
that is a little strange.
Why are you saying it like that?
that is kind of weird.
It's weird. I guess it was like an academic thing, and it, I don't know, it just sounded really bizarre to hear it in the wild.
That in my head, that means like they killed them and they're dead. That's when you call someone a buddy.
I think it was quickly decided that, that's a weird way to talk about people. Let's not do it anymore.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree.
I guess they did kill a few people.
They did kill a few people. Black body radiation is when something's hot and it emits energy in a spectrum.
Black body spectrum is useful for art and drawing things that emit heat.
I have no idea.
What?
What do you mean? Next voicemail.
Just color it red. Just make it red. That's my spectrum. Black body spectrum? Wait a minute. Black body spectrum? Autism spectrum? What?
Shit. I mean, I'm just saying. I don't know if I can post this image. Useful tip for artists who want to draw things glowing hot. If you want to like be specific about what temperature the thing is, you can refer to this chart and grab your hues accordingly.
This is interesting.
If you want to be scientifically accurate.
That's stupid. Who wants to be scientifically accurate?
Exactly.
What if
the colors are nice, I guess.
But my manga is black and white.
Okay, because we know, according to the fruit powers, that that magma is hotter than fire, and that's why ANKHA Inu was able to kill Ace. We want to make ANKHA Inu's magma that yellow color, and we don't want to go any further than the 2100 degree orange for Ace's fire, and then you'll know.
They did it the other way around. Do you remember ANKHA Inu was like red?
Yeah, he was. They fucked it up. They fucked it up. They flubbed it.
Oh no!
What?
Sorry, the search for. Well, it just wasn't when I typed black body spectrum, but this popped up, and I have to. I'm just like, to me, I have difficulty picturing like the bodies attached to the ends of the arms, so it just looks like a pile of severed arms.
It does.
How are they lying there? I feel like they must have taken the pictures individually,
but
like two at a time.
I think they would have had to be arranged in a very uncomfortable way.
Yeah, like the ambient occlusion seems accurate though, where the skin's like touching, unless that was very cleverly like photoshopped.
I feel like maybe one or two of them.
For a second, I thought these were all the same hand because they all kind of have the same sort of nails, but no, I don't actually think so. Yeah, they do. Maybe all it's have like those,
and they have the exact same like arm length.
Yeah, they do. These are all the people of the same size and build. Good for them.
What? Damn.
Happy for them.
Good for them.
All right, so that was the first voicemail.
Yeah, that was one voicemail.
All right. Okay, next one is called Tommy J. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, what's up? It's me, Tommy J, back again with another stellar voicemail.
Finally.
Imagine, if you will, procrastinators, that you are walking along in a dark and enchanted forest. Emphasis on forest. And suddenly, you roll a 6, and there is a fork in the road. Among these paths are the left path and the right path. On the left path is basically you guys start a new podcast based on video game development. And you have a variety of guests, not including OblivionFall for obvious reasons.
Wow. Obviously. And, obvious reasons.
Of course, you have to start a new Patreon, which you don't get the residual people that are already subscribed, and you gotta change YouTube channels. Well, I guess you could just change the name, and that'd be okay.
What the fuck?
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Why couldn't we just use the old Patreon?
That seemed complicated. On the right path, which is the wrong path, but is also the right path, basically, you guys continue business as usual.
Kill this guy.
And slowly but surely, Ben threatens suicide until Nate and Tom both come back on the podcast.
So, guilt them into it.
I feel like Nate should probably heed that call, being brothers and all, but, we never had concrete proof that you guys are actually related, so who knows?
This was a completely unhinged voicemail.
Stupid.
The proof is that I've seen both of your surnames independently through PayPal
Email?
transactions.
Oh yeah.
So at various points, that's how I know.
The mystery's gone.
Name.
If we could use this, if we rebranded to be a video game development podcast, we could just use the same Patreon. Oh yeah, we could rebrand the channel, but we couldn't just rebrand the Patreon. We would have to make a whole new Patreon.
You can't. It's not like you can change the URL and then you can change the URL. Like they let you do that. You can change everything, and you keep the patrons.
So
they don't go away.
I mean, we could rebrand. I wouldn't want to rebrand to specifically a game developer thing because we don't talk about game development every week. So we would literally just have less conversations, less podcasts.
Yeah, I would not.
Two best game developers bitch about things that aren't necessarily games.
It's like at that point, why do anything?
I'm already at that point. I don't know. I'm just the podcast is just about us talking about whatever. That's all it can ever be. All right. Next voicemail is called Tommy J. Agaj M. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, what's up, Procrastinators Podcast? It's me, Tommy J. again, back at it again with another stellar voicemail. In this voicemail, I'd like to tell you that the next 5 voicemails are all me putting on different voices. So enjoy.
So let's skip to 6 ahead.
No, give him a chance.
I would love for Tommy J to just be lying right now, so that it's just actually different people.
I suspect this might not actually be Tommy J.
We'll see.
I mean, people could put them upload them at the same time without his knowledge.
I mean, I don't actually remember what Tommy J sounds like.
Wait, you just heard him.
I think this might be an imposter.
Unless, can you see the timestamps? Were these voicemails all uploaded within a few minutes of each other? Because that's the only way to,
no,
be
actually,
sure.
The last 2 were uploaded 5 days ago, and then the next one was 5 days, and then the one after that was 4 days, and then after that, 3 days. 3 days, 3 days. So no, some of these were posted days apart.
Yeah, that makes me think it was a bit because
I think he's just fucking with us.
I think they have to be because they would know that surely other people would post voicemails if you spread them out. If you're gonna do that, you have to post them back to back if you want to be sure.
I think so.
Damn.
I think that clinches it.
Damn, call them out. We didn't even listen to it yet, and we know.
We've cracked the code. All right. The next one is called "This Meme Needs to Die." 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh my God, Ben! No one cares. No one cares about Trixie. Shut the fuck up. Ah.
Okay, you're right. And yet we get voicemails about it.
I don't think Trixie's been brought up that much recently.
There were
some last one.
In a couple of the last episodes. There were some voicemails about her.
Yeah, voicemails.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. Somebody cares.
This person just brought up Trixie on the PCP.
Technically true. I understand the perspective. I understand the perspective that I care more about hating her than regular humans do that like her. And I can understand why you would think that. But I assure you, every time I say something mean about Trixie, a bunch of absolute psychopaths swarm out of the woodwork and get very offended at me and say mean things to me, and they can't tolerate it. So I promise you, there are people there are people that that do not share your opinion, voicemailer. But your point is understood. Okay. Next one is called. I think there's no actual voicemail. I think it's just Cybershell. Your videos suck, and you just got lucky. You got fame. Okay, there's no voicemail.
Damn, I can't believe I said that about me, the guest.
Agree. Cybershell, complete hack.
Most people,
complete fraud.
Most people get lucky. Cybershell is definitely lucky that some of their videos got big views, but they're good videos, so it was probably going to happen at some point anyway.
I like Cybershell's videos, at least the recent ones.
I like, all the things about the Sonic oddities. Like, there's Sonic fandom is huge, and they're well-made videos that are interesting and funny. Like, of course, he was going to get some amount of fame. I think he deserves it.
He was posting his old Sonic stuff was at a time when, like, I would say maybe if he had posted that same stuff like years later, maybe it wouldn't have been as big a hit because it was like earlier YouTube days. But like that's just what posting be like.
I liked the Exploring Chow video. I forget what it was called.
Yeah.
I think it was something like that.
Yeah, that's the one of the new. I really like that one. That one's a really good video.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one rules. So there you go. That's what I think. Next one is called I Have an Annoying Voice. 3, 2, 1, go.
He hath, as it were, the strength of an unicorn.
Okay.
He shall eat up the nations, his enemies, and shall break their bones, and pierce them through with his arrows.
Was that Void Gazer? Or Doid Gazer?
Maybe.
Anyway, that's a
Could
quote
have been more
from,
annoying.
That's one of the quotes
the Bible.
From Phantom's Revenge. Yeah, one of the Bible quotes. My favorite.
Work on your voice. It could be way more annoying. You could do some Run for the Cube type shit if you wanted.
Run for the Cube?
It's the guy with the gummy rat who goes, "Run on for the cube, boy." Like, he talks like that.
That
I
does
have
not
no
ring
idea
a,
what that is.
not, does not ring a bell at all.
Well, now I sound like a fucking freak.
you know the rat from the Cuboid? Sure, OblivionFall. Sure, Grandma. Let's put you to bed.
I'll just fucking link it.
Sure. Run for the cube. Oh wow.
5 seconds of that will make you scream, probably.
Hello. Nice is
Oh god.
Ruby.
Yeah, okay.
To die.
Yeah, okay, I hear it. That's unfortunate. Alright, I posted the next one. The next one is called Not Tommy J. 3, 2, 1, go. Hey.
Do you think that Christine would have been able to finish this game because I fucking can't?
No, I don't think she could beat it.
Who, Christine?
Christine Weston Chandler, I think.
Oh.
No, I think probably not.
I heard Black Christine. I guess I meant to say
I think he said,
Christine.
Do you think that Christine?
Yeah.
Black
I was like,
Christine?
who's Black Christine?
We don't talk about Black Christine. No, I think to beat Phantom's Revenge, you need grit, gumption, stick-to-itiveness, fortitude, strength of character, moral fiber, backbone. You need a brain,
Calculator.
a heart, and a dick. And Christine has none of those things. So she can't do it. You fool. But I guess we'll never know.
A brain, a heart, a dick, and no sex. In that order.
That's the full package. Okay, next one. Posting. Next one is called I'm Doing This Every Time I Die. 3, 2, 1, go.
For lo, find enemies all over.
Okay. Okay, he's reading the quotes. He's reading the Bible quote. He's dying in Phantom's Revenge. And he's all mad because he's bad at video games. And he's reading the quotes. Like, Get over
like
it, man.
The horn of
Just beat it. Just get good already.
unicorn.
Why don't you?
Just watch my stream.
Just
on
watch
Gibbon Gaming.
Just watch Gibb's stream, and you'll be like halfway there. Okay, next one is called Every Single Time.
His glory is like.
Yeah, it's another one. Okay, got
Every
it.
single time.
Point made. Game good, you bad.
Skipping that one.
Yeah. Next one is called Happy Late Birthday. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hi, I just wanted to wish you a happy birthday, Ben. And also, fucking stop talking about Trixie. Oh my fucking god, it's so annoying now.
Okay.
I don't even like the bit.
Damn.
I don't like the what?
The bit?
The bet?
The bet?
I don't know. Like bet, but I don't know what they mean.
I thought it was bet, but I don't know what that would mean. I don't really know what the bit would refer to either.
Just because they said that, I'm going to go feed the cats. I'll be right back.
You're doing that now?
I'll be like a second.
Okay. You know,
yeah, happy birthday, Ben.
Oh, thank you.
I made that little doodle thing on Twitter.
Yes, I loved it. Oh, I got something. Kazzy drew me something also that I liked a lot.
Kazzy showed me what she was drawing for you. Yeah. What do you think of that?
I loved it so much. It was great. They said I was gonna hate it, but I didn't. They're gonna post it. Well, I don't know. They said they weren't sure what account to post it on. So I'll hopefully show it somewhere. Oh, I made it my phone background. They wanted me to make it my phone, but I was like, yeah, okay, that's fair. Because I hate the default background that my phone came with. So that's gone. Got the new one. It's based. Anyway, it was great.
Wow, I'm here.
Sad news this week. I just remembered. Actually, I'm not sure it happened this week, but it happened sometime fairly recently. I got the unfollow from Deadly Comics, and that made me really sad.
Oh, what?
But you know what?
I love Deadly Comics.
I love Deadly Comics too. But you know what? I deserve it. I am useless. I am nothing. What is the point of following me? There is none. So you know what? He was right.
Find out.
You know what? He was right to do it.
When you follow Ben Saint, your Twitter timeline is wailing and gnashing of teeth from one man.
He stuck it out for years. But I don't know. Sometime in the last couple weeks, I guess, either something bugged him, or maybe he was just like, I don't even know who this guy is. Why do I follow this guy?
Does Chris Raygun still follow me? I'm curious.
Chris
he
Raygun?
does.
Comics follows me still.
Oh well.
So I think you must have struck something. You must have done a Ben Saint, and they didn't like it.
Well, that's stupid. It's possible that my Trixie negativity might have been the thing.
Probably.
It seems possible. I would say, I would hope. Why would they even care? But maybe they just don't like seeing posts about like that. Posts about like, hey, just fuck somebody. Maybe they see it and they're like, well, this is just frivolous. This is just a waste of my time. And you know what? It is. So he was right, and I agree with his decision. And I support it.
Rama,
I encourage
don't
everyone
need that on my timeline.
To follow his example. You know what? It's fair enough. I simply have nothing of value to contribute, so all I can do is spew bile.
That's right.
But, if spew and bile is what I can do, then
I'll spew till the cows come home.
Spew away. Yeah, basically. Next one is called Killer Prince 930. Yeah, here we go. Killer Prince 930. 3, 2, 1, go.
Damn, at the rate I watch the videos or take to watch the videos, I really get late on the conversations. Anyway, have you guys ever heard of the game called
game called Undertale.
Yeah, I have heard of that. Yeah, he's this guy. Yeah, okay.
Wasn't that the very first one?
I believe it was the first episode. Yeah.
You must have been listening to the horse casts. He's been so behind.
He's got a bit of a backlog. Yeah. Next one is called. It's not a voicemail. It's an image. Here, let me post it.
I love visual media.
And then Trixie said to me, Ben, you're just mad that you don't get to fuck May like I do. Sure, Grandma, let's get you to bed. It happened. It really happened. I have receipts.
Yeah, I know that happened because I've seen that.
I mean, whatever. This is funny.
I like the implication that being mad at someone implies that you're old.
Listen, I tell that story when someone asks me, Ben, why are you so mad? What did Trixie do? People legitimately still ask me, like, what did she do? Like, what has she ever done to you? Like, they ask me because they don't know. And then I have to be like, well, and then I trot out this old fucking story because they fucking ask. I don't bring it up apropos of nothing. But it's true, and it still makes me mad. Anyway, next one is called Ben's Weekly Reminder, Play Deltarune Chapter 2. Okay. Next one is called Ben, what did you think of the Odin flashback with Roger? Oh, there's no voicemail, it's just a question. I liked it. It was cool.
I really liked the Odin flashback. The whole thing. Learning about Odin and then seeing young Roger was really, really cool.
It was. I did like it. Odin was I don't know, cool. It's cool that he like became a dad while on board the
he was an
Roger ship was called.
A totally insane character. Like when he's introduced. He's so fun.
He was fun. He's just like just a fucking like wild dude, I guess.
He was a wild stallion.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like a Japanese stallion. I don't know if they have horses in Japan.
He taught all the other crew members to read the poneglyphs, right? That's what happened? Or did only he know how?
Yes, he knew how to read them because he was from Wano, and that's where they know how to do that.
I'm trying to think.
That was it.
I'm trying to think what else can I say about other than Odin. Odin was cool, and I liked his backstory, and I liked seeing, his like travels with Whitebeard and Roger and stuff. I don't know. Those guys are sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved it. Okay, that's my answer. Next one is Son of Marowak. Okay, here we go. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, Ben, Sand, and Give It Take.
Hello.
I'm a huge purveyor of going to the movies. If you two are willing to go to see Sonic 2 in theaters, I will pay for your tickets and snacks.
God.
Huge promise. Let me know if you were absolutely serious, and I will legit pay for your tickets, preferably in an AMC theater. Give and Take, I don't know if you have AMCs in your country, but if I can pay for your ticket, I will pay for yours. No problem.
It's just a movie. You don't need to. I don't want to go and see it.
I also don't want to go and see it.
You'd be paying for me to waste my time, and I don't even want that.
I want to go and see it.
You did?
I want to. Here's my reasoning.
Okay.
Here's my reasoning, all right?
Justify
Sonic 1 just has Sonic, and Eggman isn't even really Eggman. Sonic 2, we got Knuckles, we got Tails, and Eggman is very egg-like.
Yeah, so we've gone from one guy to 4 guys.
If this movie does well, I'm just saying, if there was a Sonic free, maybe Shadow. And I think the internet needs that.
I'd like to see Shadow. I'd like to see if they use guns with Shadow. If Shadow has a gun, then I'll watch anything that has that in it.
Yeah.
It's fun.
They
won't put a gun. They won't put a gun in the hands of a hedgehog on the big screen.
But I still wouldn't go and watch the movie.
It would be really fucking funny if Shadow of a Hedgehog was in a real movie, and I think the best way to make that happen is to pay for this one. Buy a ticket and don't see it. You know, voicemailer, you should just buy their tickets and then they can just sit at home and not leave the house.
Yeah, hey, now we're talking.
Why don't you do that?
Now I could get behind this plan. All right, next one is called While You Were on Keto, I Studied the Blade. Already from Gibbon Rise Up at killbensaint.com.
That's a good one.
Yeah. All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, May, look at that. The baby's doing this cute little trick with the rattle I gave him. Tiene been Santos-san. I train my body to defeat you for stealing school. Your defeat will be delicious, as my baby formula is. Until next time, men go katin. Men go katin.
Are you trying to say men do kote?
Yeah, they're doing the kendo thing.
Okay.
The Phantom Horn does.
Okay.
Is that an impression? The voice sounded different. To the usual
samurai.
Don't.
I think it's some different person who has adopted the.
It's a new generation. It's a baby.
I mean, he was reincarnated as Ethan Ralph and Amanda Lynn Morris's child, Roseanne.
Oh, was that
Ralph.
a part? Was that a thing? I must have missed that.
Was what a thing?
Reincarnation of Samurai Sama.
Yes, maybe that was last week. Ethan Ralph and May's baby is the Samurai Sama reincarnated his soul into that child. So
that's why they sound different.
Yeah, that's why he sounds different. Not because like some guy decided to just like steal the character. It's because he's a baby now.
No,
it's canon.
Would you kill a baby? I'm thinking about it.
If he gave me enough lip about stealing scrolls, I might think about it.
Kanamori would kill that baby.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because that's what gets the job done.
Yeah.
Next one is called Way of the Babe. No guests, no survivors. Give you will be kissed or crushed at youdecideyourfate.com.
Oh my god.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh,
May, this baby, I'm turning off the baby monitor, all right? I'm just for like 5 minutes so I can close my eyes. Simsy and anyone else in between me and a Benacent will be crushed by my rattle, all my steel feet. You have been warned. Until next time.
Damn.
Okay, Roseanne. Warning received.
I was wondering if Alec Baldwin would get recast after shooting that guy as Boss Baby. Now we know.
He has only expanded his range. I'm proud of him. Next one is called Shrek's Taint Ed. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
So I'm watching Shrek Retold with some friends, and it was pretty good times all around. There were the bits where the animators were clearly being weird for the sake of being weird, and those parts were kind of shit.
Oh, fuck off.
Otherwise, pretty fun time all around. except there was one part where Shrek has now become irreparably damaged, and that was the little bit where there's Christine Chandler doing her thing. I was like, oh no,
Nah,
it's too
awesome.
soon for all this crap, considering everything that's happened. But yeah, I can't watch Shrek anymore. It's just ruined. Ruined forever.
Sounds like a you problem.
Can't enjoy Shrek anymore. Damn.
Also,
well, that's so tragic. Yeah.
Animators experimenting with weird styles is good, actually. Controversial opinion. I thought they were going to say that stuff was good. They said it was bad. That shocked me.
I mean, for fuck's sake, I'm just trying to watch Shrek. I didn't boot up this version of Shrek that was drawn by a bunch of like different. I didn't do this to see any like weird animation. I just want to enjoy the story of an ogre getting his swamp back. I just want the straightforward take. I don't know why I didn't just watch the original DreamWorks production, but I don't want to be distracted.
I bet they saw the part by Ratboy Genius and didn't even realize how avant-garde it truly is.
I didn't know he was in that, I don't think.
Yeah, Ratboy Genius did a scene for Shrek Retold.
Yeah, I remember that.
It was in 3D and their weird fucking animation style.
Was it the Duloc going into the castle bit?
I remember Donkey. I thought it was in the forest. Oh wait, no. Oh, maybe they did a few scenes. Oh god. Yeah, you might be right. It's been a while since I've seen this, but I just found someone uploaded the clip by itself.
What kind of a mind makes this?
Ratboy Genius is a Hollywood composer who worked on actual movies and was a pianist in I think in Gattaca, he physically played a pianist. And he writes music professionally and is very good at writing music. He has a storied career, and at some point he just decided, I'm gonna make really just fucking weird as fuck 3D animations as a vehicle for the music. And the music is well written. It's just that the animations accompanying them are fucking strange as hell.
My old roommates were big Ratboy Genius fans, or some of them were. So I've seen some of it, and I've heard a lot of the songs, which are, I wouldn't call them catchy, but they're memorable.
Yeah, the voices are the weirdest part about them, but instrumentally, there's some interesting things going on in a few that I've heard. Even just the background music during dialogue scenes, sometimes I'm like, oh damn, this is interesting.
I didn't know that he was a movie composer. That's really funny.
Yeah, I think it was I found it out from the interviews he did on his channel. I think it was there was 3 of them. This was one of them. I think Ryan Dorin is the guy who he's got a PhD. Forgot about that.
Well, good for him.
And music stuff, yeah.
How do you get a PhD in music?
You do a very good job.
I'm assuming the PhD.
What do you write your thesis on? Duh, I made a song that sounds really good this time.
Dude, I'm Dr. Music.
These 2 notes sound nice together. I read a paper about it.
Is your PhD thesis just like a symphony? You just write a symphony? How does it work?
No, it can't be. It's got to be some theory shit. But how much more music theory is there even to do? We know all the notes. There's 8 of them. That's it. We figured it out. There's do.
PhD in
what about
musicology, musical arts.
Never heard of them.
Arts.
I don't believe all these damn progressive freaks in Congress, all these damn groomers trying to complicate things. They don't even know what a note is. They're like, oh, notes are a spectrum. Oh, sounds is a spectrum, actually. I'm not part of the note binary. Basic music theory It's either a do, a re, a mi, a fa, a so, a la, or ti, or a do. Nothing in between. How many notes are there? Liberals can't even answer. You get it? Did you get my joke? Okay.
Yes, I get your joke.
Okay, thank you.
It's sacred.
Thanks. Read it.
Sacred music. Apparently, this is a strange article.
A
doctor of sacred music.
What's sacred about it? Is this?
It's got to be like church music, hymns and stuff. I don't know what's there to study.
Oh my god!
Okay, it's a doctor of sacred music, or the Sacre Musica Doctor, I say in fake Latin.
Sacre Bleu.
Sacre Musica Doctor. Wait, is Ryan Dorin the Ratboy man?
Yeah, Ryan Dorin is the creator of Ratboy Genius. Yeah.
Okay, well, you know what? I'm proud of him.
Oh, I mean, I found his IMDb.
Oh yeah, what's he in?
He was in Gattaca. Shrek Retold is on IMDb. That's interesting. He's been doing stuff since the 80s. Yeah, he's been around a while.
Wait, but he was born in 79.
So
doing stuff in movies when he was 11?
Oh, let's see. Kid Songs, What I Want to Be, 1987. So if he was born in 79, he would have been like 8 years old. Maybe he was just like a child actor in that.
Yeah, Kid Songs, he played himself. That's funny.
Kid Songs?
Yeah, the bottom.
It's a video short. Yeah, okay. He was uncredited. He played English Kid, uncredited.
Lamau. And meanwhile, one of the star, Ryan Bowman, how dare he have the same first name? Bowman is not a real star. Doran's the star. Damn.
Yeah, he was just in a bunch of like little kid.
We can't credit two Ryans. That would be that would confuse your little mind.
Looks like his real stuff was started in like 2007.
Ratboy's Kingdom.
When was Gattaca? Oh, Gattaca was in 1997. Yeah, when he would have been 20? Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, sure. Fascinating.
I should get Ratboy Genius on the Drawcast.
Yeah, you should.
When we do the 3D episode.
That would rule. I kind of thought he was just some weirdo. I mean, I guess he
could also still be some weirdo.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, true.
You can't gatekeep being weird.
I wish I could.
Keep.
Anyway, let me get
how many more voices?
We're most of the way through. Shit. Where's the oh god. Where's the tab? I lost track of the tab. Here we go. That one was that was Shrek's Tainted, right? Okay, the next one is guessed. What do you think of Ben Saint? That's just a question. OblivionFall.
What do I think of Ben Saint?
That's what they wanted.
It'd be so embarrassing if I didn't pop on this episode. You just have to talk to a ghost right now. But
I would.
When I first started listening to the podcast, I got Ben and Nate confused.
That's really funny.
I thought they were. It's funny. I thought they were the same person, much like I thought Mumpkey Jones and Munchie were the same person for a couple of weeks at one point.
Hilarious.
I thought that Ben did the Kingdom Hearts lecture and the Sonic 2 lecture. They were done by the same person. That's what I thought in 2017 for like a little while, and then I learned I was mistaken.
Some people have said we sound kind of similar. I don't hear it at all, but I
don't hear it at all now. But at the time when I was first getting into it, because not all the episodes, your icons weren't really lighting up.
Yeah.
So it was not as like people say their names at the beginning or whatever, but like, you know, if I'm just looking over at my second monitor, I don't necessarily see who was talking, so I'd get them confused. I don't know. That's what I think of Ben Saint. I hope that's informative.
Similar to Nate Saint.
Similar to Nate.
Yeah,
so
Saint
similar.
Nate.
It's my most distinctive feature. Next one is called "Is Davu's channel dead?" And there's no voicemail. It's just a question.
No.
Davu posted like 2 videos in like this year, I think.
Yeah, it's more active than it's been in a long time.
She's posting.
I don't actually know what she's doing though.
I need to watch her new videos.
She made a Discord channel, or she made a Discord server, moderated it with like weirdly draconian rules where like you were only allowed to post like once per hour, and then kept it for like 2 months, and then decided like, hey, I changed my mind. I don't want a Discord server. I'm deleting it. So that's gone. But the channel is, I mean, it, you know, I think her last video was like a month ago or something. So it's not dead. Yeah, it's more active. I don't know. Maybe it's dead again. Who knows? Next one is called "Shoot Shit That Samurai-san Voicemail Was Funny." I agree. Okay, the next one is a YouTube link from CJ the X is real at gmail.com. I guess this is probably a link to the CJ the X YouTube channel, which
it didn't work.
Oh yeah, it didn't work. Oh well. Oh wait, I copied it wrong. Here we go. This is gonna work for real. Okay, There is a guy called CJ the X. That's
CJ
fine.
the X is a very good video person. I like their videos.
Oh really? Okay, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know
they did a really good. I mean, they've done lots of good ones. A recent good one was their video about Inside by Bo Burnham.
I don't even remember how he came up last time. Someone said something about him in a voicemail. I don't remember why.
This guy has a threatening mustache and teeth.
Is he like? Does he bleach his hair like that?
I don't know.
No, it's a condition. Clearly,
it could be. Nah, it looks on purpose. Well, good.
Looks like
what
Cruella
condition
de
makes
Vil.
your hair half white?
It's kind of.
I'm talking out my ass.
All right. Next one is called "Ding Dong. Here you can cancel all my voicemails. Didn't. I was in jail. Lol at gmail.com. Well, good news. I already did. I already didn't play all your voicemails if you're that guy. So if you're wondering why you didn't hear them, it's because you will never hear them again. Fuck you. Next one is called "Happy Birthday, Ben." Thanks. Next one is called "Oh God, why am I talking about her too now?" Prince Isolation at "Cause Ben said Trixie should pack it in.com. Okay. Fine.
What?
Posting
These
right
were like 0 second. Oh,
this one is not, but all the other ones were. Yeah.
All right.
3, 2, 1, go.
Hey Ben, and hopefully Gib, and any possible guest. I was just watching the newest episode of the PCP, and first of all, the moment where Ben just starts saying about Trixie, he just stops talking about Trixie and just starts saying, she's so stupid, is probably the hardest that I've laughed at the podcast or a podcast
Why are you
in
laughing?
the past
It's
few
true.
weeks or
It's
months.
true.
That was hilarious. But it also brought me to a little bit of a question that just popped into my head. Ben, do you genuinely think that for Trixie to like quit YouTube and whatever she's doing and like get a retail job, do you think that that's genuinely smarter for her to do right now than to just milk whatever she has left for however long she can? Or do you mean that more in the sense of if she has any more aspirations of growing, she's just wrong? Yeah, that's all. Bye-bye.
I think in terms of dollars and cents, yes. I think that at this point, her audience is never coming back, and it would be more valuable. The time spent making videos now, which get like 4,000 views a piece, would be more profitably spent bagging groceries. I think that's just true. That's what I think. Okay. Thanks for your question.
Damn.
Next one is called. It's an image from Gib. You'll witness Ben's demise at my baby hands.
Oh.
Okay.
Here we go.
Samurai Baby's revenge on Ben Saint.
His little anti-Ben rattle.
That's a nice...
He looks more like a ninja. But I mean...
Yeah, he does.
He looks like...
He's got a chin or something.
Have you seen... Oh, there's a guy on Twitter. I believe he's autistic or something. He's hyper focused on Simpsons women drawn in blue ninja. Yeah, in blue ninja.
Simpsons something. I don't.
What?
I looked
he sent
through
me
it.
a DM. He sent me a DM recently.
Wait, what the fuck?
Wait, do you know who I'm talking about, Oblivion?
No. What?
Okay.
That sounds crazy.
I can't remember exactly, but it's like they post. I think recently I've seen them post like them opening, like having a bunch of tabs open with paused videos of various characters doing things, and then he plays them one after the other, switches to the next tab. So it's like Homer Simpson.
Yes.
And then Patrick Starr reacts to Homer Simpson falling over. And then someone else laughs, or someone else does, and he just goes. It's so odd.
Yes. He'll do like he'll have like a character who's mean, and then he'll be like, okay, I cut a scene of someone else like laughing and saying like you're an idiot.
Well, he doesn't cut. He films using his phone, looking at the screen. He moves to the next tab, clicks on it, and then clicks play on the video. So it's like delayed because he's not that quick.
My God. This is like the happiest person on earth. They're just so easy to please.
This guy,
yeah.
It was not my account. He sent the PCP account. He just sent me a message on April 2nd.
Simpson is watching Spider-Man No Way Home. That's the tweet.
That's the entire tweet. They're just so happy.
He sent the PCP account a DM that said hello, and I said hi. And then he said, "Do you draw The Simpsons?" And I said, "No, sorry." And he said, "You can sign 2 petitions." And then, oh my God. Okay. Well, here are the tweets that he linked me that were the petitions that he wanted me to sign in lieu of drawing The Simpsons.
Okay, what's this?
Hello, cat.
Fox Broadcasting Company. Have The Simpsons in female characters become ninjas, but no sexy in season 33 or season 34. Sign the petition.
No sexy.
No sexy. No sexy.
It's not a sex thing.
No sexy. Just because they said that, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna do.
They said no sexy though.
Oh
my God, 2,100 have signed. 103 have signed. Let's get it to 2,500.
I saw someone I follow.
Oh wait, that's not the goal. That's not a goal. Okay.
I saw someone that I follow on Twitter, Raven, just made this guy some drawings of, I think just to be nice, drew some yellow Simpsons people in blue ninja costumes, and I was like, what is this?
I saw that as well.
Yeah. And I found this guy and I'm like, wow, this is a fascinating Ben Hughes 2642235.
We should have him on the PCP.
You know what? I would love to talk to this guy. Oh, the other genre of posts he makes is like it's like a big block of every female character in The Simpsons looking at some sort of like prehistoric insect. Simpsons females stared in amazement at Arthropleura, a giant prehistoric millipede, as well as the largest land invertebrates of all. Arthropleura lived to the Carboniferous to the Permian period. They're big as a car, and Arthropleura are herbivores.
That image, that compilation image, and they're all looking to the right side of the screen.
This is like, hey, I saw this one too. This is a fucking genre.
Stared in amazement at Sando Aqua Monster, the largest carnivorous aquatic mammal that lived in the oceans of Naboo.
Eeyore likes The Simpsons. Eeyore in Crash Nitro Kart Racing with Nash.
He likes The Simpsons. He likes ninjas. He likes prehistoric megafauna. Oh my god, Eeyore in Crash Team Racing, and it's just the little pasted image.
Wait, are you fucking serious? I'm looking at a different one. I'm looking at a different one of those.
Wow.
It's a different Eeyore.
So nice, he did it twice.
It's a different Crash game.
Ruth Powers, Laura Powers, Allison Taylor, two women from Homer Bad Men and Behind the Laughter, babysitter, and their friend Eeyore remembered Uncle Ben's word.
They've done multiple of these.
With great power comes great responsibility.
I feel
they look so troubled.
Wait, the arms. They're holding the photograph together.
Oh yeah, they are.
They have two right hands.
I want to believe, I feel like this is so comical. It has to be fake, but who has this much time?
I don't think so. He's devoted a lot of time to whatever this is.
It's the same sort of feeling you would get looking at some other profoundly autistic person. What was that guy who dressed up as Gumby and did Thomas the Tank Engine?
Oh, are you talking about the new storyteller?
The new storyteller,
yeah, I never watched his stuff, but that's the impression.
The concept of his stuff.
It's just hyper fixated on this thing. Yeah,
I think it's cool. I think it's genuinely cool.
I think it's pretty funny. The Simpsons stared in amazement at Kunimitsu,
you know what you like,
Kunoichi
and you just
from
do
Tekken. Yeah, it's funny. It's really funny that he gets genuine satisfaction from he'll just film Nelson going ha ha at Scar from The Lion King, and he'll just be like, yeah, this is great.
Wait. Oh my god, that image, yeah. It's just Lisa playing every video game. So yeah, I found one of the videos you mentioned where it's just, I didn't realize they were recording their screen with a camera. So they're basically doing a primitive form of video editing where if I have videos open in multiple tabs, they'll play a section, then quickly switch tab, play another section, and it's as if the two videos are interacting or talking to each other.
Yes.
Yeah.
It reminds me of when I used to edit Let's Plays by putting a videotape into my VHS player and hitting record during different parts of a video game to record my PlayStation 1 footage and edit scenes together for a YouTube poop/Let's Play thing back in 2005. This is just the advanced version.
I'm watching the SpongeBob one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's recording his screen.
He's switching back and forth with the Shrek and
just get
and
Sony
Scared.
Vegas. Just put the clips together in Sony Vegas.
Windows
Ding dong.
Movie Maker even.
I mean, this just makes more sense.
Yeah. Eeyore likes The Simpsons.
Eeyore likes The Simpsons.
He does. Look at that smile. This is
smiling.
I love this one.
Oh my god. The Simpsons females react to Will Smith, the voice of Oscar from Shark Tale, his greatest role. Slaps at Chris Rock, the voice of Marty from Madagascar at the Oscars.
Dude, DreamWorks, the DreamWorks canon, it's real.
Is this the same women image compilation? I think it is. It's the same stock.
Yeah,
every female.
It seems like they spent the time to get all of the images together, and they made their image, and then they can be like, perfect. Now, whenever I need to use the image, I have it all ready.
Now, whenever I want to see every female character in The Simpsons react to something in a sort of dismayed manner, well, I've done most of the work already.
It's so efficient.
Yeah, he's a well-oiled machine. Anyway, why did I bring this guy up? Was ninjas? Oh, it's because that samurai baby looks like one of these ninjas.
Oh, the samurai baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I had to say about that. Ben Hughes would be a big fan. Maybe I should tweet it at him and see what he thinks.
Well, it's not from The Simpsons, so I don't know.
No, but he's a blue ninja. Surely that must count for something. Maybe it's a Simpsons thing.
I haven't seen them put any different, like, non-Simpsons females into a blue ninja costume.
So
maybe
true.
It's just Simpsons females.
Yeah, possibly. It's true. He only seems interested if it's The Simpsons. All right. Well, that's...
God.
Huh?
Just one more.
Okay.
They Ben.
Mm-hmm.
They asked you to draw it, right? I think
he asked me if I draw The Simpsons.
I mean, you could have just drawn it like that. That'd be happy.
Yeah, I guess that's enough to do it for him.
That's enough.
You know what? I think I could do this. No.
I think I could.
I can't. I have to I can't let it tear me away from my holy duty of finishing the Tails Gets Trolled page.
Is there like an episode that has, like, I don't know, maybe Lisa and Marge like sneaking around doing something in ninja outfits? Is there a scene that is like? Is there a scene that has like sparked this in this guy?
Like, was there a scene where someone wore this outfit? Possibly.
Yeah. I feel like definitely Bart has worn like a ninja costume to sneak around in that. I think in the episode where he like saws the head off of Jebediah Springfield statue.
Yeah, although that was a black ninja costume.
Yeah, it was different.
I just googled it. Yeah, he wore a black. Wait a minute, Simpsons. Okay, wait. I found something. Okay, no, this is him. This is it was under an official The Simpsons Twitter account tweet. He replied to it with some Simpsons characters in blue ninja outfits. By the way, The Simpsons, I have these images, and I hope in season 32 or season 33, some episode where Marge, Lisa, Maggie, and other female Springfielders characters become ninjas.
Oh my God.
And then, oh my God, someone replies to him, "Shut up," and he says to that person, "Watch your language." Oh wait, okay, we've got a whole thread here.
Oh my God.
We've got a whole thread. This is actually, this actually just keeps going. Someone asks him, like, what's with the ninjas? And he says, for someone to do, honestly though, what is with the fucking ninjas? And he says, for someone to do drawing request of The Simpsons female characters in ninja outfits, dressed in blue, their face covered by mask with red headband, red belt, swords, bow staffs, nunchucks, and their ninja skills for me. For what reason? Because Bart Simpson is the only character who wear ninja suit, so let these female characters wear ninja suit.
Based. Equality.
But what if they don't need to? Ben Hughes replies, very well, I don't have to argue. He then replies to himself, all right.
What the
So someone else replied to...
No, he doesn't reply to himself. The guy says, it's just mad, and then he says, all right.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see that one, but you're right. Okay.
Quite an agreeable fellow.
He is agreeable. Samori says, can't wait to watch tomorrow's episode, to which he replies, me too.
Wow. You know, I'm feeling inspired. I'm feeling inspired by this handsome man. Hold on. This won't take me a second. In fact, I bet I can do this in like just a few seconds. Let's
we'll see about that.
There we go. You know, I'll give him this one for free. Wait.
Oh, can I see?
Yes, in a moment. Photoshop will behave for just a second here.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
The Simpsons female stared in amazement at... Oh, it's not... Fucking Discord's being slow. The Simpsons female stared in amazement at Saul Goodman. There we go.
Why would you do this?
I'm gonna DM them.
The Simpsons female stared in amazement at the Titan that looked like Bob Odenkirk.
Oh, what? Their DMs are closed. I wanted to send this to them and
really
have them.
I mean, I'm sure they would get a lot of hate.
Oh, maybe
6,000 followers, dude. They got some fans.
Hey, have you seen something on Twitter called Tinder Skitty?
I've seen glimpses and glances. I haven't actually read any of the comics because it's like, yeah, it's nice. I'm sure it's like a lovey-dovey couple, and like one of them is a fucking whale lord, and the other one is a skitty, and everybody knows that his dick is so big that she would be fucking destroyed. Absolutely. But it's a wholesome comic, so there's no sex, haha.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
I'm not. It's not too interesting.
No,
but
I get annoyed every time I see one. Like, oh god, he did another one. Really?
He's got so many fans. I genuinely
really, he's
think
keeping up this facade, this charade, even.
It's. I think it's people like the idea of like thinking about how big his dick is compared to her.
I don't know.
But they don't go there.
I think
and so it's like fine to repost, to retweet.
I don't know if it's. Do you think that's it?
I think there's an element of that.
Is it about his dick?
Well, he's so big. He's so big and she's so small.
It's not. I mean, his whole body is big. It's not just. His giant dick.
It's not literally all that, because like the art's nice and I'm sure it's cute and wholesome or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure there's a few people who are like, oh my god.
Well, sure. I guess
if there was porn of this. And then they draw porn of it.
Size difference is probably a thing that some people are into, I guess. But like, that's not this guy's fault. It's fine. It's fine and whatever. I don't know.
It's not a fault.
I just see it and I just think it's cynical. I just think it's. I roll my eyes and I think, yeah, I think the whole. It's like, hey, what if I don't know. Oh, what if I drew a Pokemon, but I made one a sexy girl and I made it a cute little romance. I just sickening.
There should be a scene where one of them just gets caught with a master ball and there's just a human walks off with them forever.
some human a human caught my boyfriend. No, he's teaching him how to use
self-destruct.
Surf. No. Oh no, he made my Waylord boyfriend his HM slave.
No.
Oh, it's kind of hot.
I'll never see him again.
Yeah.
Yes, that definitely should be where it goes.
That's, you know what? At least that'd be something. Yeah, I don't know. It annoys me and I hate it, but not for any reason that I can articulate.
I feel indifferent to it generally. It's just like, yeah, I can see why it's big and popular. People like Pokemon. People like cute girls. Like, there's nothing of value here for me. I don't see why I have to keep seeing it.
I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna find him in real life and destroy his body and mind.
You're gonna bring your Pokemon.
Yeah.
And you're gonna challenge him to a Pokemon battle, and they're gonna be sent out, and you're gonna kill them like in a Nuzlocke.
That's right.
You're gonna send out Russell, back from the dead. It's now a ghost Pokemon. You caught him again.
He actually always was a ghost Pokemon. Actually.
Oh.
When you think about it.
Oh yeah. Wait, was he? Well, I thought it was like a different Pokemon.
No, he was a Ghastly.
And in one of the Nuzlocks, and then okay.
No, he was a Ghastly. Okay, whatever. I have to fucking. Okay, whatever. I don't want to look at this anymore. I don't like it. Next one is called Slime Times Update number 6. Which the number is that? The 4492. Okay. Me and Eeyore.
Is that him?
Yeah. Yeah, that tracks. It just looks like a guy.
He just looks like a guy. He's got a YouTuber face.
A little bit. Yeah, a little bit. He looks he looks more normal than I expected, honestly.
That's what I found strange too.
Well,
we've been conditioned to think that strange people have to look strange.
No.
How wrong of us.
Absolutely. We've all learned a valuable lesson here today. The lesson is don't judge a person's cover by what their personality is like. Okay, next one is called Slime Times Weekend Update number 6. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hello, rowdy freakers and cop murderers. Welcome back to the Slime Times Weekend Update. This time I'm pleased to recount some festive activities. Most of the rowdies who off themselves to live in the sewers and take a break from gameplay have revived and resumed their gang violence in some capacity. Rowdy Mischief, in particular, has been on an outstanding grind set. Furthermore, as I record this, last night was the anniversary of the famed Rowdy Brick Night, where rowdies collected thousands of bricks and used them to assault killer apartments. A special extra art contest has been started in celebration of our beloved Obelisk's 4th birthday. Rowdy Old Head Matt is leading the charge and will apparently be bonehurt beamed if Endless War does not appreciate the offerings. Finally, it seems Stay Dead Ghosts have finally gotten their hands on the technology or the grim magics to have their own pets accompanying them. Nega Slimoids, the dark reflections of the green Slimoids of the living.
Them.
In celebration of this,
About
Stay Dead
time.
Orgridon invited all flesh bags to the arena to fight his new 12-foot Nega Slimoid named Warforge. Both wins and losses were had for the living,
12 feet.
but the real loss was for that guy. You know? That guy who told us not to send in PCP voicemails and then embarrassed his way into jail by sending too many. How embarrassing.
Thank you. Somebody had to say it.
Nice.
I didn't realize Nega Slime... I kind of thought Nega Slimoids were already a... And you could fight them in the wild. Maybe that's what I was thinking of. I'm surprised. I didn't realize you could not have them before, but it's good. That's a good inclusion. That makes me happy. Best game ever made. There's more. There's another one. Slime Times Weekend Update number 6 plus. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
By the way, dear unsuspecting listener, did you know you could become based by joining Endless War today?
It's true.
It is a free-to-play, text-based MMORPG playable entirely inside a Discord server. Not even any pay-to-win mechanics or gacha Skinner boxes, though I'm sure what remains of the shills at Slime Corp are working on such things as we speak. Maybe Ben could leave the server link in the description of this episode, but just in case, I'm going to just read the invite link aloud. https://discord.gg/m_t s r x e k. Come hang out, have some slime, kill some people, and don't tell me you don't have the time, because let's be honest, you're watching the PCP. That's it for this week. Remember, the slime time is the best time.
We'll put the link in the description. Video games. Slime? Multi-user dungeons?
I haven't played Endless War, the game, in a very long time.
Same. I guess I never... Only like once or twice did I actually like get on the grind on an alt and try to actually like play the game. It was when... Yeah, I was the humble Juve, and I joined the Killers, and I tried to take out Turstworthy, but Turstworthy got his ass, and it was tragic.
I remember when the Gankers and Shamblers were coming around, and there was a new thing you could do as a Shambler, where you're not like dead, you're a zombie, and you can shamble and destroy like the functionality of certain districts and buildings so that people couldn't play the game anymore, and that was funny.
Yeah.
So I was a big shambler. I was shambling everywhere, trying to ruin the Endless War so that nobody could have fun.
Yeah, that was like a problem that like continued for a long time. I would go to the cafes to try, and I wasn't really playing the game, but I was going to the cafes to create zines, like in-game zines of Slime and Punishment. And I would always go to the cafe, and like the cafe would be shambled, and so like I couldn't do it. It's like some idiot like shambled the cafe, and now it's in ruins, and I don't know how to fix it. I think there was a whole thing with that. It was sort of tied into the bicarbonate rain, like Dr. Downpour was responsible for the shambling. And that was kind of I think we were talking about it in the last contest. I think we were doing a villains contest was the next. Yeah, we're going to judge it in like a week or two. And we're going to do the villains contest, and Dr. Downpour was one. It's like everyone was like, whatever happened to Dr. Downpour? He never got like a resolution to his story. But he was a minor character for a while.
I guess that like now that Phantom's Revenge has shown the end of the rain and everything, the Dr. Downpour, or I guess it's probably in some sort of different dimension. What dimension is the Endless War in that we could play right now in our Discord browser?
Yeah, it's in C197.
And that's where Phantom's Revenge takes place?
Yeah.
So Phantom Horn comes from a different dimension into this one?
Yes. Yeah, Phantom Horn came from a beta timeline and moved... In the alpha timeline, the Nlakakam was de-slimed and basically destroyed. And so they brought the beta Nlakakam, which was not de-slimed, to the alpha timeline and just like landed it on top of the de-slime version and just were like, okay, we're good now. But it's from a different timeline, but it's in C197 Alpha.
So like everyone got genocided and then replaced with a different timeline.
Yeah, all timeline versions just came and replaced all the fucked up ones. Which is just I think in my mind there was an opportunity, and I don't know if anything will ever be done with it, but I feel like there is an opportunity there for like the ruins of a de-slimed Nlakakam are like crushed underneath the city now. That's canon. So I mean, you could maybe venture down there and find some shit. Who knows what? I mean, Chris Chan Sonichu and the like merged cop killer Uwupity Virginia monster were both crushed down there too. So I don't know. Maybe some weird shit's going on. Who knows? I don't know. I'm just asking questions. Next voicemail. We only got 2 left, by the way. We're almost done. Next one is called Sponsored by Sony. 3, 2, 1, go.
4 words. Twilight Sparkle Voice Grail.
See, it wasn't that hard. Here's your PlayStation 5. No thanks. No bye. Zoomers.
Twilight Sparkle doesn't like Zoomers.
Twilight Sparkle, let's be honest, Twilight Sparkle is a millennial who loves J.K. Rowling.
Oh no, it's true. They have AK Yearling in the show, don't they?
Isn't she a fan?
Yes.
Yeah. Sad
Daring Do.
That's right.
Daring Do comes out as like an anti. Do they? They didn't have any sort of trans allegory in there, did they? Like
not that I can remember.
Twilight Sparkle transitioned into an alicorn.
She kind of did.
That's true. Twilight Sparkle, yeah, she is. I think she kind of is like one of those, one of those white ladies that make TikToks about how shitty Zoomers are. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Engaging in generational smack talking like a fucking weirdo, and yet there's a whole genre of person that thinks it's cool.
Why would you shit on the youth? Weren't you once a youth?
The youth sometimes shit on us, but I mean that doesn't mean that it's a good look.
Yeah, but that's because they haven't done it yet.
Right. It doesn't mean it looks cool to be like, no, the children are stupid, actually. We grown-ups are smarter. So die. Die, child. That's what I'm going to say when the samurai comes for me. When Roseanne Ralph shows up at my doorstep in his blue ninja costume. Okay. I think we understand.
Last voicemail.
It is called Twilight Sparkle is Depressed. 3, 2, 1, go.
Previously on the Twilight Sparkle show.
Shoot me.
Maybe this is just the hippie, bleeding heart artist in me, but
From here on out, call me Liquid, Saber Spark, Fetish.
And now for today's episode.
It's been hard. I don't like empty voicemails. So I started adding them to art. But my voice was too weak. So I became a ninja cyborg pony. But even then, so many high concepts. So many funny characters wasted completely on deaf ears. I don't know if I can make it to the voice grail.
Your ways you have lost. Better when young. Don't be too smart or better. Understand your medium properly.
It's Yahtzee.
Treat it like a book, not like an audio drama. Do what appeals to you, and don't chase success. Chase your own satisfaction. Cat being shot by a minigun was pretty fun. And expect Ben Saint to be drunk.
Thank you. Yahtzee Croshaw from Hit YouTube Show. 0 punctuation. I feel a lot better now.
No big deal. So what will you do now?
Oh, big deal.
I think I have an idea.
Oh shit.
Pig sounds. To be continued.
Oh,
There'll be pig sounds?
Well, that's not the ending I was hoping for. That's bad ending material.
They'll never recruit me. I'll never reprise my role.
So
OblivionFall is gonna backslide. Gonna backslide into his old ways.
I'm clean.
You better be.
Yeah, you have to like avoid images of pigs.
Somebody,
I'm in rehab. I can't.
I think it was Mage of Light in my Discord thought that I'd like hated pigs. He thought that like it was like specific, like I specifically disliked pigs. I was like, no, I just didn't like being jump scared by the scary squealing sounds of an angry sow.
No, that was just I just tortured Ben. I wonder if I should upload the video of me and Four Eyes reacting to you listening to that, because we were fucking losing our shit.
I'd watch
if you recorded it, yeah.
I just opened up OBS and we're like, all right, let's listen to this episode. Let's see how Ben Saint handled this, and we were just
Jesus
laughing quite a lot. I'll probably put that unlisted and like link it somewhere.
I'd like to see it.
Yeah.
Maybe in a week or so, I'll quickly cut it together.
Let me know if you're gonna stream Pump. I'll stop in.
I will. I
messaged.
I messaged Kai. I said, "Do we have anything going on Friday?" He's like, "Not really." So yeah, I should be streaming at around the time or shortly after this episode of the PCP airs. That's where I'm going to aim to do it. And then I'll play Pump and I'll play Slime and Punishment. I'll do both. Oh, sorry, Phantom's Revenge. Phantom's Revenge. Yeah,
that would be.
I'll do both
Also,
back to back one stream.
It's okay. No, it's okay. You made your choice. You can only play one.
No, I worry that I don't know how long Pumpkin Alley is. I worry the stream will be too short.
It took me about 2 hours, but I got really stuck trying to find the last couple of. You might beat it in an hour if you're like lucky.
I'm gonna look for the lizards. I have heard talk of lizards, but I've seen nothing. I've seen nothing.
It'll take a while to find those. Playing the game literally doesn't take very long, but like finding everything takes maybe an hour and a bit.
You could get stuck looking for those lizards.
You could get stuck.
I still only found 4.
I've seen no spoilers,
but I want to.
I'm excited.
I want to see your stream. I want to check it out.
Oh yeah.
And maybe will you be doing that now when this episode is going live? Is that the plan?
That's currently the plan. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll have to make sure.
I'll probably wait
out.
like an hour or 2 after the episode airs, so that way people have time to get to the part of the episode where I announce that. So
makes sense. Well, I'll have to make sure this episode comes out 2 p.m. on the dot on Friday.
Yeah.
You gotta be punctual. I also really gotta go back and upload those podcasts on those podcast apps. I still haven't put the time in to figure out how they work. Even though Tom explained it to me, but I just haven't like gone through it and figured it out. Busy. Gotta draw Tails Gets Trolled. Gotta make my stupid book. Gotta get the Kickstarter ready. Gotta do a podcast. But at least I have you two to help me through the hard times.
No. No.
Okay, I guess we're done. I guess that's the end of the episode.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the end. Remember to go watch my stream, which will be happening all the time, constantly. The Elden Ring on Give and Take.
Watch Gib play Elden
on
Ring.
Twitch.
Watch OblivionFall play Pumpkin Alley, and maybe Phantom's Revenge. Watch You're Back from me.
And go to Markiplier.com and buy some of that Elden bling. Let's just...
Why does Markiplier have all the Elden bling?
You know...
Because he's so adorkable.
Twilight Sparkle would be a fan
because he's such an
Markiplier.
adorkable gamer zaddy.
He's got that cloak brand
Zaddy.
where they badly Photoshop people into Elden Ring t-shirts, and they don't have it up anymore. I was laughing at it in Spork server a few weeks ago. Well, no more tangents from me. It's...
How did you
I
make
gotta pee.
How did you make Pump? Did you just make her face orange, or is there a pumpkin hat?
Oh, I don't know if there's a pumpkin hat. Actually, no. I think somebody did tell me there is a pumpkin helmet. I don't know where to get it, but my throat's fucked.
Sounded like
your voice sounds like that fucking AI text to speech thing right now. It's got that raspy quality.
I can't talk on a podcast. I get destroyed.
Okay, understood.
Oh God.
I made her give orange skin, and then I got a tattoo. I wanted to have like the eye, like the indent, like lines going down her face.
Mm-hmm.
But I can only have like one. I could have a scar on one side of her face. So she's got kind of a scar. And she's got like complete. You can customize the whites and the pupil color of her eyes. So her eyes are completely yellow.
I'd like to customize the whites out of this damn country. Back where they came from. Back to hell where you belong, blackguards.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Start
She
calling
doesn't
people
look that great,
blackguards.
but like, whatever.
That's okay.
As long as it's orange skin like pumpkin.
As long as she's killing people.
Mhm.
Blackguards.
Yeah, blackguard. It's spelled blackguard, but it's
Are you
pronounced.
sure it's not the? Is it the word that this woman said in this short video?
Let's see.
Oh. What are you...
What?
Was that the accent? Liana's just come back from the island. Jamaica! Yes! That was really good.
Body.
I don't know.
No,
I thought you said that for a second.
When you're in Hades and you fight Theseus, he says, "Return to the depths from whence you came, blackguard." He calls you a blackguard. It hurts my feelings. So
it's racist.
No. He's referring, the black in blackguard refers to your soul, not your skin. Any race can be a blackguard if they're really bad and suck. You just gotta suck hard enough. Okay. Well, Gibbs said BRB.
No. Oh, we can't say goodbye.
Should we? We gotta wait. We gotta wait until she's back before we can end the episode.
Damn.
Left too early.
That's crazy.
So nice outside today.
I
getting
managed
warmer.
to get some work done during this recording. I think I've got the end slate sorted. It took me a while to figure out how I wanted it to look, but I
congratulations.
have that figured out.
Are we done?
Gotta draw my stupid. I got four sketches. I I think I got 4 or 5 sketches of the Tales Gets Trolled page done last night. I got to do 8. I think there's 18 panels. Ugh.
Did you end the episode?
No, we were waiting for you to get back. Okay, now we can end the episode.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.